Never have I been so excited to get a whiff of sweaty jockstraps. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Yay, football, the fan. Now launching the dumbest radio show in America. Welcome to Common Man and T-Bone.
How many showers a day are you doing, by the way? Are you still on 2?
Depends on the day.
You're a 2-shower guy.
Today's going to be a 2-shower day.
You're working up into a lather right now.
That's right. It all depends on how lathered I get during the show. I'm going to have to wash.
You're lathering right now.
I got to wash Saki.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
Timmy Hall.
I will rub one on my face.
And a collection of profane noises.
Coach?
No, Dom.
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
I want me some glory hole.
I'll keep it in the room.
Stop breathing. It used to be a lot longer.
The numbers don't lie.
This is Stupid. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Friday. It's our Christmas party. We're live at Hollywood Casino Columbus inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. All of our friendly degenerates are here.
Yeah.
And we couldn't be more excited. Thank God I'm sitting down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm glad you're not wearing sweatpants. Yeah, no, never mind. It didn't matter. Good for you.
Let me tell you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Don't need them today.
You know what?
Not today.
Proof is in the pudding. Never mind.
How you doing, Bone?
I'm doing great, man.
How you doing, Teddy?
Doing good, Mike.
Miss you, Teddy.
Okay, thanks.
All right. We got a big one today, Saturday Showcase. If you're saying we got no games, what are you talking about? Just Army, Navy, and then nothing else. That would be wrong. We do have games to discuss. Saturday Showcase at 3:30. NFL picks. Picks? At 4:46. If you would like to participate in the picks with us, text the burner phone, 614-787-3093. And Tool of the Week. Tweet us your tools at Man and Bone 971. Buckeyes getting ready for Tennessee. Seth McLaughlin wins the Remington Trophy. P.S. His Achilles still torn.
Yeah, that's no good. But good for him that he won. He, his story at Alabama was that all the Alabama fans were like, good luck, Buckeye fans. This guy's trash. They didn't like him. They were mad about him. They thought he was a loser. Came here, had a great season up until he got hurt.
His Achilles is trash.
Well, you know what? Maybe they knew. Maybe they were talking about that. But no, it's a good story. It's a nice story for him. I can't feel good about anything right now with Ohio State because...
What are you talking about? Did you not hear Ross Bjork yesterday?
No, I heard him.
You didn't hear him?
I heard him.
We don't have to look at the results. We just have to look at the process and be happy with the process. Bone, for the playoff game, they're going to have drones. And pyro.
Good.
Drones and pyro together.
That's the only thing you need, honestly.
That's why people are going, not to see the football team win, but to see the show.
I am very much happy that he won the Remington. I'm very happy for that. I'm very worried because then it reminded me, he's not going to be available for this game against Tennessee where, dude, we have so many people that I have already seen who are like, yeah, but what if he wins the national champion? What if Ryan Day wins the national championship? That'd be great.
I'll be the grand marshal of the damn parade.
I'd be thrilled for that, yes. Are you guys aware that Tennessee runs the ball and has a great defensive line? Remember the last time we played a team like that? That would be the last game that was played. That team, Michigan, did that, and we lost to them. This is a better version of that. I'm just saying, nervous. That's all. I'm nervous. It makes me – so this story about Seth McLaughlin, I wish I could enjoy it, but all I'm feeling is nerves and pain.
Well, apparently now the talking point is that Tennessee fans are going to take over the stadium because there was a hiccup with, I guess, the ticket sales for Ticketmaster. Here's what I gather. A lot of people not satisfied with Ticketmaster. No one else seems to have any sort of solution to the problem, but apparently Tennessee fans were able to jump in and buy tickets. Look.
Well, did you hear why?
Because they guessed the code, because the code was like...
The code was OSUFB.
Even the hillbillies down there could figure that one out.
Oh, man, let's try OSUFB. They're selling the ticket. They got it right. It's like in Spaceballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same combination I have as my luggage. I don't know what's going on at Ohio State right now, but the vibes are not good. I don't understand how we're screwing up simple things like that. And now we got Ross Bjork lecturing people saying, make sure you don't let the Tennessee fans come in here. Well, that's your fault, dude.
What are you supposed to do? They got a valid ticket. Just beat the hell out of them?
No. saying he doesn't want you to resell your tickets, right? If you are someone who has one, don't resell it to Tennessee fans. All I know is I listened to Morning Juice yesterday. I heard Ross Bjork on there. You can go check it out on YouTube or on the podcast for Morning Juice. And he said, trust the process. The results don't matter. So if Tennessee brings 30,000 people up here, well, that's a bad result from a ticketing standpoint. But you know what? Who cares? The process. If the process was good and the checks cleared, who cares? That's what I was told. Don't worry about process, or don't worry about results. Let's focus on that process. That's the big thing we want to do.
Yeah, but the drones. Drones are going to spell out messages. I heard our buddy Reflog talking about this. He tweeted about this, saying the message should say, "Win or you're fired."
Right.
Right.
Agreed.
And go home, hillbillies.
I also like that message.
I like both
That's
of
good.
those.
Let's keep. Yeah.
Who's going to read it to him though?
Hey, man, they're going to college, or they at least
All
root for
right.
Tennessee. Some of them have maybe gone to Tennessee. I don't know.
Jackets lose to the Capitals in overtime. Seems like they're going to give Jet Greaves every opportunity to take the starting goaltending job. I talked about this yesterday in your absence. It seems like Dean Evison has had enough of Elvis.
Yeah.
You know, on the ice, he's had moments where he's been very good this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not breaking any news. Off the ice, he's a pain in the ass. And I guess he continues to be a pain in the ass. And Dean Evison says, you're not good enough to be such a pain in the ass. Let's see if Jet Greaves can win the job.
I got to tell you, I know it's not the same as a regular office. We always say that about pro sports or even college sports. Not the same as your office. But if you had a new boss, and if the new boss didn't hire you, and you have a reputation as being hard to work with and not like the greatest guy in the room, when the new people come in, wouldn't you think you'd be on extra best behavior?
You're assuming self-awareness exists, which clearly it doesn't.
I know, but like you would think that would get to you at some point when they're not playing you, and you clearly seem to be falling out of favor yet again. I don't know, man. If I were Elvis, I would probably want to try to be a different guy at this point. Just even if you're not the greatest on the ice, I would be like Mr. Locker room. I would be like the best teammate. I'd be stopping by everybody's locker room, be like, hey, how you doing? Remember you said you like that snack? Here's a honey bun. I know you love those. I would just be trying to get everybody on my side, and apparently he's not doing that.
They're in Philly tomorrow. We had football last night. Rams beat the 49ers. It was a yucky one. It was notable, though, because 49ers linebacker Devondre Campbell refused to go in the game, and then afterwards his teammates had thoughts.
Oh, man.
I don't think I've ever heard a teammate of someone else, say after the game, well, I'm really upset, but he's probably going to get cut soon anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, he was he was a starter, right? And then
he was a starter.
They benched him.
He lost his spot.
Yes, and then he got asked to go into the game. And
well, guys went down. They were hurt.
You would think you would want to have a chance to be like, all right, well, I don't like that they benched me, but I'm going to show them. I'm going to get in there and say, you made a mistake. You were wrong. And instead, he did probably the worst thing you can do, because I don't know if he's aware. Word gets around in the NFL. If you are showing yourself to be someone who doesn't want to get into a game, yeah, we just talked about with Elvis. Little locker room situation there. Now it becomes his reputation.
Elvis only leaves games when he has diarrhea.
Well, maybe that was Devondre Campbell's issue. I don't know. Did you see George Kittle after the game, though?
Yeah.
Where he's basically like, oh, if I'd have known about that on the sidelines, we'd have had a problem. Like, I would have been over there in his face.
You know what I found out about George Kittle yesterday?
What's that?
That's Timmy's wife's one.
What?
George Kittle. Yeah, she's got a thing for George Kittle. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let her live.
Just a sloppy, blonde-headed mess.
I mean, he's a pro athlete.
I understand, but I think we need to send Bobby Carpenter over to the Hall House.
I don't know.
I mean, if she likes sloppy, blonde-headed messes. Although Bob used to have the nice long hair.
No, he doesn't have the long hair anymore.
I know.
There's something about some people really enjoy, like a greasy, long-haired, like, look like you just got out from under a car. Like, that's what he kind of has. He has that vibe going for him, even though that's not probably who he is. I have no idea. But that's what he likes.
Look at all this candy we have here, too.
Yeah.
This is when you talk about the candy we have here.
I mean, I see it.
Well, I know you see it, but I'm just saying, why don't we tell the listeners what we have here? We're going to experiment today.
We have, Craig brought us a package of Reese's peanut butter
open
cup
that up now. I'm going to have one
sugar
right now.
cookies. So these are the little ones. But you open it. Here.
Right.
I was describing it. You go ahead and do that.
Hey, Jen's here.
What
are you doing? What are you filming me for?
Oh my gosh, there's cameras everywhere. There's lights, there's cameras.
It's for social media. I'm multitasking.
I know you are.
We also have.
You want one of these? It has no soy.
Do you know that for sure?
I can't promise that.
Thank you.
You
Max
want
wants one.
All right, Max is
I have
here.
gum. My gum.
Craig, come get one. Craig brought these to us, and he said
He'd never tried
He'd never
them before?
tried it, and so
What if they're terrible?
I don't know.
So they have
Yeah,
sugar
sugar
cookies
cookies.
on the inside of the Reese's peanut butter cup. Yes.
This isn't even Fat Boy Food Tip, and we're just
It doesn't-
already.
Who cares?
What do you mean? Who I care?
Yes.
No.
We need
Fat Boy
context.
Food Tip needs to be
Yes.
in its proper location.
Now
That's
answer
exactly
your
it.
phone.
Speaking of
Jeff
that,
Rimmer.
he came by today. You missed him.
Oh,
Rimmer came by
no.
today to hand me my signed Matthew Olivier jersey.
Did he play in it, though?
No.
Well, that's disappointing.
I understand, but I'm told that he did not only sign it, but he licked it.
Oh.
So his
you have
DNA is on it.
We
so
can clone him.
I can go home and clone my own Matthew Olivier,
Hell yes.
who, as soon as he becomes self-aware, will beat my ass.
That's awesome.
Yes. How's the candy?
It's good. It's there is a sugar cookie element to it, but it's crunchy. You know, and a sugar cookie to me ideally is soft, but obviously they've stuffed it inside a candy. So I don't know how it's supposed to maintain. Right, Max? Like, yeah. Max is saying she'd either have a sugar cookie or a Reese's cup, but not both at the same time.
I got to tell you, we're starting off strong. We're in a casino, we're chewing, and we're talking off mic to people. That's a show.
That's what you wanted to do. I'm just
That's
here.
a show.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey,
There you go, Cleveland.
one of your favorite guys is looking for a job. I don't know what he's doing right now, but I'm sure his butt is dirty. We'll talk about him next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at a couple minutes slowdown due to an accident that's on the right shoulder of northbound 71 on the north side at Weber Road. It will be slow from 670. And watch out for an accident that's on southbound 71's off-ramp to westbound I-70 on the north side. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com.
Men, we hear it all the time. A man comes in to get his erectile dysfunction treated, and very soon thereafter, he tells us that his relationship is renewed. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and you should know that ED doesn't just affect you, it also often affects your partner. They can feel undesired, unwanted, they may even feel like you don't love them anymore. At Tri-State Men's Health, we've successfully treated thousands of men for ED with protocols that have success rates as high as 90%. Which means if you're like most men, we can get you back to the guy you used to be. You could even last up to an hour or more and find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and give your partner the gift of renewed love. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Common Man and T-Bone here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook inside Hollywood Casino Columbus. Bone, it's our favorite place to be.
Love it. There's tons of great action, 12,000 square feet of betting and fun and food and drinks.
And we're going to be broadcasting live Friday, December 13th. The first 50 people in attendance will receive a Common Man and T-Bone Christmas shirt.
Ooh.
I didn't get one.
Me either. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Come see us on the 13th. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. get access to low prices, and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on Kroger brand bone and hickory smoked spiral ham. Just 89 cents a pound with your card and additional $25 purchase. Limit 2. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Busy schedule? This is Ryan Krieger, and Krieger Ford has you covered. Krieger Ford offers pickup and delivery, or our mobile service van will come right to you. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Bring the thrill of the stadium to your wallet with the Love My Crew checking account from Pathways, the only checking account that rewards you for being a Crew fan. Pathways Financial Credit Union, your true financial partner. Federally insured by NCUA.
Football season is here, and we have so much stuff, and one station isn't enough. Find even more Pigskin on ESPN Columbus.
Set your second preset to AM 1460 or 97.1 FM HD2, or listen on the Fan app.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan.
Flexible, secure, fun. Oh, and great pay, too. Are you not sure what you want to do for a career? Or are you thinking of changing careers? Being a dental hygienist or dental assistant may be the perfect fit for you and provides all of these perks, plus more. Talk with a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org to learn more. Become a valuable member of the dental team and start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
If a friend asks how you're doing, and you say,
I'm okay.
When the truth is,
I don't want my problems to burden anyone.
Or you say,
hang it in there.
Because
if I ask for help, they'll just think I'm weak.
Then this is your sign to call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential support. Anytime. You don't have to hide how you feel.
Driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal, and a law enforcement officer can tell if you're driving high. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
At our Central Ohio, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens of your latest forecast. We'll see clearing this afternoon, at least a little bit. Temperatures into the mid-30s. We'll be dropping to the mid-20s with the continued decreasing clouds tonight. Temperatures will be in the mid-40s, partly cloudy for your Saturday. Rain comes back Saturday night into Sunday. Temperatures stay mild. Highs in the mid-40s on Sunday, even reaching the 50s as we head toward Monday, but rain will continue into the next week. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
The only thing scarier than Bones' analogies is man's browser history.
I'm sorry, man. I thought you want to see this.
This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Happy Friday, Football Friday, live at Hollywood Casino inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Stop on by and see us. There's still time. I think all the shirts are gone, but you can just, rub us.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, because if you rub your belly, then you get 3 wishes.
Your own or someone else's?
A genie pops out of your mouth.
I'm not aware of the belly rub rules. You're going to have to educate me.
Here is a tweet from Adam Schefter. Okay. I laughed out loud when I read it because I don't know who anybody is. Saints head coach Darren Rizzi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know?
Well, because they fired, what's his name? Got rid of him?
Right.
And now hired.
Saints head coach Darren Rizzi announced that quarterback Jake Haener will start Sunday versus the Commanders.
Boy, imagine reading that even like 5 years ago, right? Because they'd be like, against who? The Commanders? What is that? Like, none of this would make sense.
This is the USFL's back. I laughed.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. This is, you know what? We're getting to that part of the season where some of these guys are just going to say, I know, they don't believe in him. We don't believe in him. It's not even real. You know who is more real than, what did you say the guy's name is? Jake Haney?
Jake Haener.
Jake Haener. Who is more real than him is Pumpkin Ryan Day.
Pumpkin Ryan Day is here on the stage with us.
He's here.
How about a round of applause for Pumpkin Ryan Day?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Pumpkin Ryan Day didn't lose any games.
No, he's undefeated.
All right. Pumpkin Ryan Day, are you happy that you're here in front of all the people today?
Yes, I am. I'm very happy.
He's got a Christmas hat on and everything. Look at him.
Pumpkin Ryan Day, are we going to get in the portal? Are we going to be big in the portal this year?
Oh, we're going to be huge in the portal.
That's good.
Yeah.
Are you going to be here next year?
Of course I'm going to be here next year. I don't know about that real life Ryan Day, though. I don't know if he's going to be here. But I'm going to be here.
Your beard looks especially natural and the normal color that it is.
I'm like that a-hole. I don't dye my beard.
Okay.
Everything's all natural.
Looks like it. Looks like it came right out of the pumpkin patch.
I heard
like that.
what Ross Bjork said yesterday on the show.
What'd you think of that?
I'd rather talk to Icelandic Bjork.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what she sounds like?
What does she sound like?
That's my live Bjork impersonation.
Does Icelandic Bjork have a plan for what to do if we don't beat Tennessee?
Yes.
Oh, what is it?
A big volcano's going to erupt in Iceland and have an ash plume.
This is good. Is that volcano, by the way, like a metaphor for the money we're going to give Mike Vrabel? Because that's what I think should happen. Just, sign me up. Let's go.
Who are we going to get?
Who are we going to get?
Who wants to coach Ohio State football?
Bill Belichick just came back to coach college. I would say the pool is wide open. There's a lot of people who apparently want to coach college football. If Bill Belichick is in play for North Carolina.
I'm going to say it right now.
Go ahead.
If Ryan Day is not back next season,
say it.
Andy Reid.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Andy Reid.
What's he doing? He's in Kansas City.
Nothing.
People are losing digits. We only play one game in the cold. It's this one coming up, supposedly. That's going to be the really
I think
cold
his
game.
son's in prison in Ohio. He'll want to come closer so we can visit his son.
We do have a lot of prisons. That's where, you know what, that's right. So that's great. Let's put him in play.
All right, your favorite guy, Odell Beckham Jr., has been released. They're calling it a mutual parting of the ways, him and the Dolphins. He finishes with 9 catches in 9 games. So, look, he's done. He's a guy.
Yeah.
I would assume he's got no more football left. But my favorite OBJ story is...
Your favorite?
He is... No, I find it fascinating.
Okay.
Just as fascinating as Darren Rizzi, Saints head coach, finds it. The story is that, Odell Beckham liked to have chicks in the DMs.
Okay. I was wondering if this was going to be your favorite story.
Oh, this is my favorite story.
That's the one I thought it was. Okay.
Like Deshaun Watson would jump in the DMs and say, hey, will you massage me? And then, depending on who you believe, non-consensual things would happen. But according to this person involved, everything was on the up and up from that standpoint.
Okay.
Parties agreed on the situation.
Yeah, everyone it was like, this is what we want to do.
Right. So OBJ, started talking with this nice young lady who had certain attributes that you would have to slide into OBJ's DM.
Okay.
And OBJ says, you know what? We've gotten to know each other over this text app, and now I think I want you to fly to come see me. I forget where he was at the time. Was he in Baltimore or Giants or even with the Browns? I have no idea.
Maybe Cleveland.
So he pays for her airfare to come to visit him.
Mm-hmm.
She says, but I need you to do something for me. When you're on the plane, I want you to go drop a deuce on the plane.
This is quite the story.
And what do you think about that, Pumpkin Ryan Day?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got to drop a deuce on the plane. You got to drop a deuce on the plane.
What a weird thing to ask someone when you're about to, meet up with them.
Hold on a second. I'm not done yet. This is all according to her.
Okay.
All right? And as far as I know, it has not been refuted by him.
Okay.
Everybody's into their own stuff. So he said, I want you to go drop a deuce on the plane, and then I command you not to wipe yourself in any way.
Oh, gosh.
All right?
Okay.
Because that's the way I like my ladies.
Okie dokie.
That's the way I like them.
Okay. That's,
hey.
I feel like the internet has given us, I
adults.
got to tell you, I feel like the internet has given us too much information. There's a point where I've said, you know what? I need to limit the amount of stuff I know. And that was one of those moments in life where I said, I don't want to know this. I don't need to know it. But now we all do know it.
Well, and because I found that out, I had to share it with you.
I understand.
If I have to know it, you have to know it.
I get it. But there's so many things that I know that I just don't share.
All right, so OBJ has nothing to do this week, so someone's sitting on his chest or something. NFL is apparently close to finalizing a game in Ireland for next season. They have never played in Ireland before. The Steelers are reportedly one of the teams going.
Are the Steelers, aren't they? Jen would know this because she's Mrs. Steeler over there.
She's talking to Scotty Vegas,
Jen,
who's coked out of his mind right now.
Sorry, I'm just, talking to my boss.
That's okay.
Can I help you?
The Steelers
You're talking to Scotty.
He's my boss.
Get out of here.
From 3 to 6.
Punch him right in the neck.
You work for us. That's what I say.
Oh, boy.
You're on our time.
You're going to need to talk to Fish about that, okay? Thanks. About the Steelers.
Yeah. Have they ever given up a home game to go play in Europe? Isn't that their thing where they
played in London once.
Oh, yes, but didn't they it was an away game. I want to feel. I feel like
every team has to do it.
I think every team has to do it.
I feel like they're one of the last ones. I know them and the Packers for a long time were the ones that like had never done it.
Well, and the Packers just got shipped down to Brazil. Was that their home game?
Shipped. Like you're on a ship.
Just be careful, OBJ. I don't know what we're talking about here.
Shipped. I just shipped my pants, right?
Yes.
Like Kmart back in the day. We all did that.
No, but I believe, yes, they are probably one of the last two.
I think that's right. So this would be a big thing if they give up that would be a big thing. They give up a home game.
Yeah, but it's also if you're going to give up a home game, you want to be like the first team to do something.
Yes,
you're going to be the first team to play in Ireland.
Of course.
Right?
I think that would track with them because Mr. Rooney, one of the owners of the Steelers,
was he the ambassador?
Ambassador to Ireland.
Oh, there you go.
Obama.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
There you
Useless fact of the day. Goodbye.
I like your blazer that you have on today. It's very glittery.
Thank you.
You look like you're about to do some pairs figure skating.
I am.
I'm glad that Johnny Weir is here today.
I take all my style sense from him. And no, I'm going to go see J. Roddy Walston tonight at Scully's.
Who?
I don't know who that is.
Walston. He's the best.
And is Mulder also in town?
No, but we're going to rock out to Christmas music and have
what
fun.
What style of music is J. Roddy
Blues
Walston?
rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
That'd
a lot
be
of fun.
Who would you compare him to?
I don't know.
Okay. Come on.
He's kind of on his own.
Didn't you minor in music at OU?
I did, but
okay, good.
That was like 20 years ago.
I'm glad we're using that.
I'm old.
That's good.
Okay, let's get back to the show. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Al Michaels will reportedly return to Thursday Night Football in 2025. He's having such a good time working with my bestie, Herbie, that he wants to come back. Al Michaels sounds like he wants to kill himself every single week, but apparently it's better than sitting at home with his wife. So he'll be back next Thursday.
Regardless whether he's there or at home, what we know is he will not be consuming any vegetables or salad.
No, and you know what?
kind.
Who are we to argue? The dude's 80 years old.
And still going.
He's 80 years
and
old.
Still firing off hot takes.
Nothing but big chunks of red meat every single day.
That's right.
Not, according to him, he has not eaten a vegetable in 65 years.
Yes. Although I think there's something generational about that, at least a little bit, right? Because we were talking to Rimmer the other day. It's like, Rimmer, what restaurants do you like? And all of his restaurants were like, well, this steakhouse in Alberta and this one in...
Well, you know what?
That's where he goes.
When you're on heart number 2...
I know, I guess
He's got a baboon heart in there. He ruined the first one.
I know, and again, this is coming from me, a guy who eats a lot of that stuff myself, but at some point...
You're frustrating because you go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, your cholesterol's fine.
Oh, don't worry. It's coming for me. At some point, they're going to be like, hey, you know this little magic trick you've been doing for 40 years? Well, it's over, buddy. All that stuff we see on the outside, it's seeped into the inside.
Yeah, but you've managed to get this far. Unblemished.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about unblemished. I mean,
I have some stretch marks.
Children sitting on your lap and giving you Christmas lists. I like your hat.
I asked for a Santa hat, and Max obliged. She got me a Santa hat. So
all right, we got
you, Max.
Army, Navy, but there's also other big-time football on your TV this weekend. Not just Sunday, but tomorrow, big-time football. And tonight, big-time football. Saturday showcase coming up in 2 minutes. We're back in 2. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should watch out for an accident that's on eastbound 70s on-ramp from James Road. That's on the east side. Emergency crews are on scene, causing some holdup there. And we've got a couple-minute delay on southbound 71 on the north side between Hudson Street and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roof Revivers. Whether you need a quick repair or a full replacement, Roof Revivers has you covered. Visit roofrevivers.com today. Roof Revivers. We fix leaky roofs.
I'm an old school Joe, and my philosophy is real simple and effective. It's not what you win or lose, it's what you save. And betting reduced juice at Prime Sports Ohio is the way to save money on every single bet. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Use promo code JUSTSPORTS. Get a welcome bonus up to $100 and be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 or older and present in Ohio. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Christmas. The decorations are up, the trees are glowing, and the presents are on their way. Even in today's fast-paced world of tech, busyness, and various ideologies, most of the Christmas themes still point to the message and hope of Jesus Christ.
I think author Max Lucado said it best. The gift of a Savior born in a humble manger to rescue us from our sins. The world had waited for this moment for centuries, and when it came, it was everything we needed. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. God had not left us in our troubles. He had come to us in the form of a child, bringing joy to the hearts of all who would receive him. This child, Jesus, came not to condemn, but to save. His birth was the dawning of hope, the promise of forgiveness, and the assurance of peace. This is why we celebrate, not just the birth of a child, but the birth of salvation. In this crazy season, remember the true gift this Christmas. Remember Jesus Christ. From the Lindsay Automotive family, Merry Christmas.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Dumb is the only language these two are fluent in. You're listening to Man and Bone.
Here's what I want you to do. By the way, we're live at Hollywood Casino inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook for our holiday party with all of our degenerate friends. Say hello, degenerate friends. If you're not here, you're missing a good time. But I want you to go to wherever you get your audio, search Common Man and T-Bone, click, subscribe, and just put the podcast right there on your device. It will come there every single day as long as there's no glitches or Ted forgets how to use the system, which is often. But the podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. You think there's no football this weekend, college football this weekend. You'd be wrong. We're going to prove it to you with Saturday Showcase. Hit it, Teddy.
Common Man and T-Bone present Saturday Showcase.
Sponsored by the Waterworks. From sump pumps and water heaters to full heating and cooling repair and replacement. The Waterworks tackles it all. Call 614-232-2222 today.
Bone, what are you doing at 9 o'clock tonight?
What do you mean, what am I doing tonight at 9 o'clock? You know what I'm doing at 9 o'clock
I know what you're
tonight.
doing because 9 o'clock tonight on ESPN, it is Idaho at Montana State.
That's right. That is the 8 seed versus the 1 seed there in, this is the FCS playoffs.
This is Bozeman.
Yeah, Montana State. Is that, did Bo go to Montana State?
He did some banging in Bozeman.
Okay, I think you're right. Montana State hosts this. Now, they played earlier this year, did Montana State and Idaho, the Bobcats and the Vandals, and Montana State won that game 38-7 back in Week 7. So for gambling purposes, I mean, I know you know that.
I don't know why we're even talking about that.
Jen Winters was like, she was even like, I don't even know why they're playing this game. We already know who's going to win.
Jen, you remember that night that you and I spent in Bozeman together?
It was a lot of fun.
My God.
It was beautiful.
That's right.
OBJ was there too?
He was.
Wow, that's great. I'm glad to hear it.
It was a steaming good time.
So, Montana State quarterback, I know, again, we're all familiar with him, but just to remind you, Tommy Mellett, he's got 2,200 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, one interception.
That's pretty good.
One, and he threw it to himself. No, I'm just kidding. He had 1 interception all year, also 11 rushing touchdowns. So they are a very good offense, very high-powered offense. They also have a great running back in Scott Trey Humphrey, 1,300-plus yards on the ground. So, yeah, Montana State looks like they should wipe the floor with Idaho, but you never know. This is the playoffs. That's why they play these games. Guy to watch on Idaho, Jordan Dwyer, has 1,000 receiving yards and over 15 yards per catch. 10 touchdowns as well through the air for him.
Nice.
So they're going to have to limit what he can do.
Okay.
That's all I got for you, buddy.
Well, you know what? There's another big matchup tomorrow at noon on ESPN. Incarnate Word.
I love him. Big Incarnate Word guy.
Yes, Incarnate Word.
I think I just heard their commercial running.
I was going to say, they're
segment.
brought to you by Lindsay Acura. They're at South Dakota State. This is noon tomorrow on ESPN.
Yeah. I got to tell you, South Dakota State, that's a team I know. Incarnate Word, that's a school I've heard of. When it comes to the playoffs, they've played in non-conference play, but never in the same year have they played each other and then played in the playoffs. Jackrabbits are the 3 seed. The Jackrabbits, of course, are
South Dakota State.
South Dakota State, right? Yes.
Do you know what their stadium is called, by the way?
No.
Dana J. Dickhouse Stadium.
Yes.
In Brookings, South Dakota.
Get to the Dickhouse.
Oh, we got to get to the Dickhouse.
That's right.
To see Incarnate Word do it to the Jackrabbits.
Well, they're not going to, because the Jackrabbits are the better team. Incarnate Word, the Cardinals of Incarnate Word, they lost to the Jackrabbits 45-24 back on September 7th.
That was a long time ago, though.
That was in I almost said San Diego State. South Dakota State's home opener at the Dick House.
They
open up the Dick House with a big win over Incarnate Word. So I think that's what we're going to see happen there. However, both teams have gone 10-1 since. Incarnate Word has won 10 games in a row. So they are 11-2. They lost a game, won a game, lost a game, and then 10 in a row. So they are on a hot streak right now. Could be an interesting matchup here, but I'm going to say South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits, get it done.
All right, so we got you covered tonight. We got you covered at noon tomorrow. Also, 3:30 tomorrow on ABC. It is Mercer at North Dakota State. This is in the Fargo Dome, Bo.
Fargo Dome, baby. That's where you want to be. I love that all these FCS schools up in the, Plains/Canadian border states, they all have their own small domes. I like
it's one up there right now.
Yeah, right. You have to. How could you play
Pipes
these
are
games?
just, bursting.
That's right.
They got Mario and Luigi on site.
That's right.
The non-murdering Luigi.
I was going to say, depends on who Luigi is. So North Dakota State, Cam Miller, their quarterback, he is 2,600 yards, 26 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I feel like I'm reading the same thing from Montana State, but I swear I'm not. That's a different guy. And the leading rusher for North Dakota State, Charmar Brown, over 1,000 yards on the ground, 14 rushing touchdowns. So this is going to be an interesting matchup for Mercer. They're used to playing some big-time opponents, though, right? They go play SEC teams all the time because the SEC, they're so tough with their 8-game conference schedule. They have to schedule like a team like Mercer. So Mercer gets a lot of practice against some really tough competition, but they are a team that you need to watch out for defensively. Braden Manley, they're one on their defensive line. He has got 16.5 tackles for loss, 8.5 sacks. So that's the guy who maybe can slow down that vaunted North Dakota State attack. Mike, you know it.
All right, big game tomorrow. We end with this one. Navy at number 22, Army. This is it's not bad, I guess. 3 o'clock, CBS.
You know the trophy that's on the line here? The Commander-in-Chief's trophy.
That's right.
Yeah. So Army, Navy, and Air Force compete for that. But usually...
Will the president be there?
I don't know. Maybe.
You know who else doesn't know?
The president.
Him.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't know.
Right. So here's the thing. Usually someone has already wrapped this up. Army or Navy or sometimes Air Force, they've already had the game wrapped up because of the way the schedule was. However, both teams played Air Force this season, and both of them beat Air Force. So that means it's up for grabs. Whoever wins this game will then have the record and will be able to take that trophy. So it's only the 8th time since 1972 that this has been the case. The last time it happened where this game settled that trophy was 2017. Army won the trophy last year, still remains third on the all-time list with 10. Navy is second with 16. Air Force has dominated that series with 21. But it's Army and Navy tomorrow. It's a great pageantry, great game. Bryson Daly for Army has been outstanding. Their quarterback, he has a legitimate Heisman Trophy case, though, of course, he was not selected to participate in that final thing. He's got over 1,400 yards on the ground and threw for 800 yards. So, combined over 2,000 yards from scrimmage. Hit 37 total touchdowns, though. How about that? He's got the same number of rushing touchdowns as Ashton Genty, who is, of course, getting a Heisman, possibly. He's probably not. Travis Hunter's probably going to get that. But, yeah, I think Army's probably going to win this game. Navy has lost 3 of the last 5. But you throw the records out in rivalry games like this, right, Mike?
Right, Bone. Right, you are.
Yeah.
And that wraps up Saturday Showcase. What are you doing this weekend? Hey, what's your favorite lettuce?
I have a couple things going on. I don't say why I said a couple things. I have one thing tomorrow, and that is picture day for youth basketball because I'm the coach.
Oh,
so I'm going to go there.
I didn't know if you were going to stalk.
No, I have
picture day.
No, I have
basketball.
to be in the picture because I'm in the team picture because I'm coaching the team.
When did you start coaching this team?
Well, I did it last year, and then the season ended, and then now this year we're back. I'm back with the Mike. I
didn't think you could come back after what happened last year.
You mean where we won and we were awesome? Yeah, you're right. They were like, don't dominate our league like this.
Mm-hmm.
The junior Cavs, they do a good job over there. Last year, when I signed up to coach them, you know what the Cavs bring you?
No.
They brought me a piece of the championship floor from 2016.
Well, that's
as
awesome.
a gift for coaching. Not just me, all the coaches. They did a really nice thing.
They just stopped by like the Lowe's on the way.
I'm sure. But they stamped it, and I felt good about it.
Here you go. It's from the floor.
This year, they did a jersey unveiling for the kids, right? Now, again, this is the Cavs. They came down from Cleveland. They had a smoke show. That's the wrong word. Like a smoke, like the smoking, what do you call it? Like the fake smoke thing. They had laser lights. They had a big...
This is going to be like the playoff game against Tennessee.
Yeah, they had a big inflatable archway, and all the kids got to run through it in their new jerseys. And then they had the Cavs dance team there. They had the mascot there.
Wow.
They did a whole thing. This was at a YMCA, and they do this around the state.
That's great.
To make these kids enjoy basketball and to remind them that the Cavs in 4. Cavs are going to win the whole thing.
Meanwhile, the Guardians have decided to do their Fan Fest once every 3 years now. That's a real story.
Dude, I know.
Triannual is what they're saying for their Fan Fest because it's too expensive. The Dolans don't have any money to spend on a Fan Fest.
Think about the pro sports in this state, right? Up in Cleveland alone, you have what I just said about the Cavs and how they're very invested in the community. You have the Browns, who are just... You know what the Browns are. I mean, literally, we had our guy Reflog throwing a parade for the 0-16 year. Then you have the Guardians, who have, arguably of the 3 teams, the most sustained success over the last 5 years, wouldn't you say?
Especially if we're talking Bjork-type success.
Well,
where you get rings for the process.
No. But you get to, the playoffs. You have some chances there. And yet, every stinking year, the Guardians are like, oh, you like this guy? Oh, hey, look, we got a platinum glover, not just a gold glover, a platinum glove guy, one of the best guys in when it comes to defense in Major League Baseball, and Andres Gimenez. We're getting rid of him. Oh, does that make you mad? Well, you won't be able to tell us at FanFest because we canceled that. The next one's not until next year. How do they get away with doing this? How do people defend that organization? I don't understand it.
His team is competing for a national title, but Arch Manning could be out at Texas. Where's he going to go? Details next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at some slower traffic on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 315 and 71. And be aware of an accident that's on the right shoulder of northbound 71 on the north side at Weber Road. It is slow traffic from Hudson Street. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is brought to you by Monogram Homes. Start your true custom home journey today with a builder you can trust. Monogram Homes. Visit Monogram Homes online at monogramhomes.net.
Tech scams, identity thieves, data leaks. Hearing about these online threats every day can be stressful. But don't worry. McAfee Total Protection is here to help you live a worry-free life online. What does worry-free mean? Well, it means you won't have to wonder if that text message is a scam, if new threats will pop up on your PC, or if you're safe from identity theft. Visit McAfee.com/online protection today to get award-winning online protection for just $39.99 your first year. That's McAfee.com/online protection. Cancel anytime. Terms apply.
Ready for your chance at the next big thing? The Ohio Lottery's Mega Millions jackpot is up to $670 million. That's $670 million. And with drawings every Tuesday and Friday, Ohio's original big jackpot game is getting bigger every week. Play Mega Millions today. And while you're at it, pick up the new holiday scratch-offs like Holiday Cash, Holiday Lucky Times 10, and Merry Money, perfect for gifting or treating yourself. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
The holiday season should remind us that faith and family are the most important things in life. I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. We hope that you succeed in coming together this holiday season with those you love, and in the process, create wonderful generational memories. Holidays have this magical power to magnify small things into ever greater memories over time. Happy holidays.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. I just found out that Daisy Sour Cream launched their new French onion and ranch sour cream dips. I love dips, and these new dips from Daisy Sour Cream are a game changer. They taste just as good as if they were homemade. They're made with Daisy Sour Cream and real herbs and spices. The new dips from Daisy Sour Cream are made with ingredients you can find in your kitchen, nothing more. Get your favorite chips, wings, veggies, or whatever you like to dip, and check out these new French onion and ranch dips only from Daisy Sour Cream.
Year-end pricing. New Kias under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
$5? You see, Max, the holidays drive everyone crazy. Especially Great Lakes Kia.
Hi, mister. Did you hear? Year-end pricing.
Thanks, kid, but my credit's in the doghouse. No offense, Max.
If you've got a job, you ride.
A job, eh? Go on.
Lease new Kia K4, K5, and Sorrentos. All three under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
That's only $149 a month for 24 months.
New 25 Kia K5 LXS, K4 LXS, and Sorrento LX. Standard with third row seating. All three under $5 a day. Save thousands.
Thousands?
And we have 0% financing.
I'm warm. I'm tingly. I can't take it.
You're happy.
New Kias under $5 a day.
During the season of New Tradition sales event.
Great cars.
Great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Rothman and Ice.
They feel like they got a gym. This is like, hey, you know what? You're dating that girl. We're like a month in. It ain't getting better than this. I'm proposing. I'm getting down on one knee.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
Skyline gift cards make great last-minute gifts. Now through Christmas Eve, you'll get a free $5 gift certificate when you buy $30 in Skyline gift cards at participating Skyline restaurants. See store for details. Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and Toyotathon is on at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and we have specials that we haven't seen for years. Visit us on the corner of Sawmill and 161, or check out our website, TanskySawmillToyota.com, for all of our Toyotathon specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Think Toyota, think Tansky.
Leaves changing and the nighttime air is cool. Fall is the perfect time to have the Waterworks inspect and tune up your furnace. Protect your family against those wintertime furnace breakdowns. Call 614-232-2222 now to schedule.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Uncomfortably talking about food.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
This is Man and Bone.
Happy Friday. We are live at Hollywood Casino inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. It is Tool of the Week Friday. Please do tweet us your tools at Man and Bone 971. Also text the burner phone 614-787-3093. A lot of people have asked me, do I have the burner phone here? No, that is in Ted's possession back in the studio.
That's right.
So please send extra dongy pics to Teddy today. He said he wants more dong.
Extra dongy?
Extra dong.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Before you get to your story, I did see this, and it's a pickleball story, so I have an alert set up that anytime pickleball happens, I have to know about it. When there's a negative news story about pickleball, this is one of those times. Used to be America's Newswoman, Katie Couric. She apparently, she's not, I don't think she's doing a lot of TV stuff nowadays, but she apparently was playing pickleball and injured herself.
Oh, no.
She smacked herself in the head, or someone smacked her in the head with the paddle of the pickleball thing. So, yet again.
Was it Matt Lauer?
Well,
he was just out of control.
He gone. Buddy.
No, he's coming back now.
Wait, why?
He wants to come back.
Oh, I bet he does.
He feels like he's been the victim of this whole thing, and so he wants to come back and reclaim his throne as America's favorite bald TV morning person.
Yeah. Maybe don't have a lock on your door that only you can operate, and then make all of the people who work with you feel very uncomfortable when you go in their
among
office.
us? Remember that lock I had on my door?
Yeah. I
do.
The
meat hook I had hanging from the ceiling when I had the office back in the old building?
Yeah, I used to hang from it. That was one of my favorite things.
I know.
That's how I got that job. This job. The one
so
I'm
that's
working
the
in.
Story, Katie Couric injured from pickleball?
What I'm telling you is, if you have someone you care about and they're like, I'm going to try pickleball, just say, all right, enjoy your injury. Because that's what happens. Everybody gets hurt playing pickleball. Nobody gets hurt playing any other sport. It's just pickleball, and that's why it sucks.
Texas is playing for the national championship. They're in the playoffs, of course, and Quinn Ewers is their starting quarterback. He's been ouchy at times this year, so Arch Manning, the heir apparent, has started games. There are rumors out there that Quinn Ewers is not going to be happy about sliding into the second round, potentially, of the upcoming NFL draft, and that he will decide to come back to school. One of two things will happen. He will then stay at Texas, where presumably Arch Manning will transfer, or Quinn Ewers will transfer once again, try and put up a bunch of ungodly yards and see if he can be a better draft pick a year from now. The Ole Miss people are already salivating at this because they think Arch Manning is going to transfer to Ole Miss.
Well, I don't blame anyone in college sports who is a good player for allowing that type of uncertainty to fester, right? It only works out in their benefit. If it's uncertain as to whether or not you're coming back, that means boosters are called and money is being raised as we speak to try to keep you on whatever campus you're currently on or to get you to go to another campus. And that just means you have a chance to make more money. It doesn't mean it's the best way to have a college football system or a college sports system, but that is the system we have. That's how guys get paid. I also saw that Michigan may have a guy in the portal. Did you see that?
No.
No more Orgy in Michigan, it sounds like.
Well, he can't hit the broadside of the barn when he throws a football, but
I know. It says Michigan quarterback Alex Orgy has told ESPN he's entering the portal. 2 years of eligibility remaining. You know what? I think Ohio State should take a look at him.
No. To play what?
Play running back.
I was going to say, I don't want to play quarterback.
Yeah. By the way, what happened to Will Howard? Can I ask that question?
What happened to Will Howard?
Well, when we saw him last year and when he came in the portal and we were like, okay, this guy, here he goes. This is a guy that we saw highlights of sprinting down the field, outrunning defenders, looking like, I don't want to say necessarily totally like JT Barrett, but he could get out there and do some stuff, right? He could make things happen with his feet. How many times did we see that this year? Why didn't we see that this year?
I think it's a combination of a couple things. First of all, you got two of the best running backs in the country behind you, and so you just have less of an opportunity to contribute with your feet. And what did Will Howard say openly and honestly? He came here to improve his draft stock, and he wants to put him throwing the football on film. We've seen him running the football. And look, as a Buckeye fan, Jimmy crack corn. I don't care if Will Howard goes to the NFL and he sucks and he never plays. That does not affect me. I know that we take special pride in guys like Marvin Harrison going to the NFL and wrecking it and all this, and C.J. Stroud, look at what he's doing. The reality is, all I care is if these guys are great college football players. That's all I want them to be. Yep. That's all I want Will Howard to be.
I know, and I'm with you, and I think the best version of this offense we could have had is you never know who's going to run the ball.
I'm aware of it.
All-American level running backs. You have a guy at quarterback who could also do some damage with his feet, and instead we just never really got to that point, and I don't understand why. So I don't know, man. It boggles my mind.
You can't look at the offense in the Michigan game and wonder why, because we didn't do anything.
No, I know, but I'm saying, all season long, if that had been a thing that had just been on film, I think it would, especially when your offensive line isn't very good to begin with and has a couple injuries and suddenly they're terrible, maybe having a dangerous quarterback that can also run the football, that might just keep defense a little more honest, allow you to do more things.
Fan poll, you can vote, 971thefan.com, or find us on Twitter. What percentage of the horseshoe will be filled with Tennessee fans next Saturday? Less than 10%, 10 to 15%, 16 to 25%, or more than 25%. It's not going to be more than 25%.
Well, I mean, you'd be talking about 25, 30,000 people there. I don't think that's how that's going to go.
That's not going to happen. I don't care if people sell their tickets to them. It's not going to happen.
No, I guess I tend to think it's going to be more in the 10% range.
Okay.
But, whatever. It's a college football playoff game. Tennessee fans, I'm quite sure, are going to travel because they have a solid fan base. I don't think it's the largest fan base in the world, but it's a big-time SEC school. Yeah, they're in the playoffs. They have a chance to win a national championship. They've got to be excited about that. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're dotted all over, Ohio Stadium. I just don't think it's going to be what their fans apparently think is that they'll be able to, stripe the stadium. I saw that graphic floating around where they're talking about wearing orange and white, depending on what section you're in, to try to create a little bit of a checkerboard look. That's not going to happen. You're not going to have that many fans here.
You will have some households divided. One of the households that will be divided is our old buddy, national championship winning quarterback, Craig Krenzel. His son plays baseball.
That's right.
At Tennessee.
I forgot all about that.
And obviously Craig is a Buckeye through and through, but I've seen him at Tennessee games because that's where the kid goes to school. He comes down for a visit. He wears his Vols stuff when he's down there, but I assume when push comes to shove, he punches his son in the face, and he wears his scarlet and gray.
Or he just acknowledges that, like, his son's allowed to root for a different team because he plays.
No, that's not
He
allowed.
plays at that school.
Stop.
Craig played at this school. Like, I don't know. Although I wonder if I was a parent and I, being a big Buckeye fan, if one of my kids got a scholarship to another school, I might just wear more of the gear because I'm like, thanks for saving me all that money. I appreciate it. I didn't have to pay for this kid's college. This is actually pretty great. I'd be a huge fan of wherever they go.
Can you believe that 1 hour's down already?
Mike, can you believe it's already December 13th?
I can believe it. It's Friday the 13th.
It is Friday the 13th.
You know what happens on Friday the 13th?
No.
I go commando.
As opposed to the other days where you just
free balling.
As the other days where you go Winnie the Pooh. Mm-hmm. You just wear no pants at all. Today you actually
the casino's cramping my style for that. I can't. They have security at the door. You can't just come in naked from the waist down.
Says you.
Buckeyes trying to win a national championship this weekend. Is it football? Are we talking about basketball? No, we're talking about something else. Ooh. We'll tell you what it is coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You can expect stop-and-go traffic on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East and West split. And we have a 5-minute delay due to an accident that's on the left shoulder of westbound 270 on that north outer belt after Cleveland Avenue. It is moving slowly from Westerville. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Looking for a trusted heating and cooling company? James Laurinaitis here for Custom Air. When I come home from a football game, I know that I'm walking into comfort. That's because Custom Air is on my team. When Custom Air does my semi-annual maintenance checkup, I trust them to spot any issues early on, so it'll save me money down the road. Don't let your HVAC call for a timeout this season. Tackle fall and winter like a pro. Go to customairco.com and schedule your maintenance today. Custom solutions, custom comfort, Custom Air.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman for my friends at Tel-Ohio Credit Union. For 90 years, Tel-Ohio Credit Union has been helping members reach their financial goals. So experience the trust that comes with nearly a century of commitment. Start now at telohio.org.
At Meijer, we believe the holidays should be a special time. A time when families and friends can gather for the simple purpose of enjoying each other's company. From the gifts and decorations which make the moment, to the fresh ingredients that make the meal. Count on Meijer to bring the magic of the season to life with just one stop. We're always working harder to make the holidays a good deal better. Meijer. Bring more good to the holidays.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived. The only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey, you name it. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Use promo code JUSTSPORTS. Get a welcome bonus up to $100 and be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 or older and present in Ohio. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For over 77 years, Diamond Seller's been helping you find the perfect holiday gifts for your loved ones. From brilliant diamonds to one-of-a-kind jewelry and timepieces, let us help you find the perfect gift. Visit us on Sawmill Road or at Easton Town Center and make the season sparkle.
Get Eco.
ECO. Hey, Aaron, did you know I invented one of the most important things in the whole toilet industry? You did? What was it? I invented jiggling the handle. You did that? Doesn't everybody just... Think back to the first time you jiggled the handle on a toilet that wouldn't stop running. It was because somebody shouted, "Jiggle the handle." I guess now that I think about it, well, that person was told by somebody, and that somebody was told by somebody, and it all traces back to me.
Get Eco.
ECO. So, as impressive as that is, Jerry, you know people could just get Eco to come and fix their toilet so it doesn't run on. That would also work, I guess.
Get Eco.
ECO. And once we fix it, it's fixed. You don't have to jiggle the handle next time. No, you're right. That is better. Although we should keep passing your wisdom along, in case it happens at somebody else's house. Thanks, Aaron.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Hey, it's Anthony, and the Happy Honda Days are powering through the holidays at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich is delivering all of the new Honda toys, including the new Prologue, the first all-electric SUV from Honda at 0% APR up to 72 months. Also, he's throwing you 0.9% up to 60 months on most new Hondas. And he won't even require a payment on the new purchases for 90 days. Go get the Honda of your holiday dreams with my friends at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Buddy Wells. College basketball this weekend. The Ohio State men and women are both on the hardwood tomorrow. The 11th ranked OSU women will host Youngstown State tomorrow morning. Matt Andrews will be on the call for you on that one on ESPN Columbus. Tip-off is at 11 a.m. Meanwhile, the Ohio State men are set to face second-ranked Auburn in Atlanta. Our fan coverage will get started at 12 noon tomorrow with Timmy Hall in the warm-up show. Tip-off is at 1. NBA tonight, the Cavs host the Wizards in Cleveland. Tip-off is at 7. And in men's college soccer, Ohio State will face Marshall tonight in the semifinals of the NCAA tournament. Kickoff is just after 7:30. A win tonight, and the Buckeyes advance to Monday night's national championship game. That's where they face the winner of this evening's Denver versus Vermont match. This update is sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or roosterswings.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Are you working? Because we barely are. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football and quiet quitting. The Fan. No filler guests, no intelligence, and most of the time, no sports. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Happy Friday. We are out live at Hollywood Casino Columbus inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. It's Tool of the Week Friday. Send in your Twitter tools at ManandBone971. Text the burner phone, 614-787-3093. Also, NFL picks coming up at 446. What else? I'm going to have ED at 517.
Oh, good. Glad we can announce that now.
Teddy told me that's when I'm going to have ED. I like to schedule my ED.
We've all been waiting to find out.
Right.
So
I had a nice little interaction at the Walgreens today.
Did you?
Yep. So I'm at the Walgreens and just picking up some personal items.
Gotcha.
You know.
Magnums?
No.
The Magnum ice cream bars that you like.
Oh, let me tell you something.
They sell those there, right?
I don't think they do.
No?
No, they should.
Bastards.
Anyway, so I'm waiting in line.
How dare they?
And the guy in front of me turns around and says, "Oh, my God, Anthony Rothman, please go ahead of me." I wanted to go ahead of him. I didn't correct him. I said, "Oh, man, thank you very much. All right, hang on."
Well, I got these Magnums. I'll throw them on the counter. I guess I'll buy my Magnums.
Buying some fleet shoes for the dogs here. You know. So I didn't correct him. I just went ahead of him.
No, you just
thank
go
you
right
very
in.
much. Yeah,
just
thanks
go
for
right in.
listening. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're like, thank you very much. And then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good that you got someone who's recognized you, one, and then was nice to you and didn't say, like, I hate your show or you suck. Or, like, they said, wow, I'm so honored you're here. Please go ahead of me. Except they didn't recognize you because I guess they thought you were Rothman.
Right, but they knew me from somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
Right. It's better than the time that I went to, this is years ago because I was still hosting with Torg. I went to an open house, right? And the realtor is at the door. Mm-hmm. And it's wintertime, so I'm wearing my Fan winter coat.
Yeah.
So he looks at my coat and says, "Hey, the Fan, I listen to that every single day." And I said, "Oh, that's great. I work there." He says, "Oh, yeah? You got to do something about that Common Man and Torg. That's the worst show I ever heard."
Uh-huh.
And I said, "I agree with you. I also think it's the worst show."
Yeah.
And then as I was talking more, he starts to get hip to the jive who he's talking to, and he tries to play it off like he knew it was me all along.
Yeah.
He did not.
Oh,
right?
no.
So I found it funny, but Kristen was mad at him.
Yeah.
So when my wife gets mad at you, you're dead.
Okay.
So we're walking around this house, and she's just shooting him dirty looks the entire time.
Okay.
The builder of the house, it was a new house, was also there. So the realtor's there, the builder's there.
Oh, we know. Mike does not do pre-owned houses.
I can't. I told you, I almost bought one once, and I had to have like an exorcism around the house.
Yes, but that was because it was like a 100-year-old house.
It doesn't matter.
But why did you start at 100? If you can't do, if you're like, I'm going to ease into pre-owned, that's like me saying I've only had new cars. Now I'm going to go buy a Model T and try to drive that around. Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult.
I was looking at houses in Bexley. I don't know if you're aware of it. There's not a lot of new construction going on there. They're all old houses.
That didn't stop Kirk Herbstreit. Just light it on fire and
First of all, that was UA that he burned the house down.
They don't have old houses there? They sure do. Just light it on fire and build a new one, right? Actually, he burned 2 houses down, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that's right, because he wanted to build one house
on 2
lot.
properties.
That's right.
He's just a common man.
Anyway,
sorry.
What was I saying to you?
Go ahead.
I don't know what I was saying.
You were talking about how you were looking around the new house, and Kristen was shooting the guy dirty looks because of how he
and so the builder,
the
like was looking at Kristen, and I actually said at one point, "Is there a problem?" And she goes, "I'll tell you the problem. This guy right here." And I'm like, "Will you shut up?" It doesn't matter what this guy says.
I had a similar, not like having the dirty looks thing, but I did have an experience where someone saw me. I had a fan shirt on, and they said they didn't know what I did there. And this was earlier on when I think I was just producing the show, and so I was walking in but I was on Common Mandatory. I was a producer, and they were like, "Do you work at the Fan?" And I said, "Yes," and they said, "I like every show on that station except for the afternoon show." And I was like, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about." Yes. Bishop and Rothman, I hate it too. And just like I threw that name out there to throw, and they were like, "Yeah, that's the one. I hate it." And I was like, "That's right. Don't disparage the show I'm actually on. Let's throw another show out there."
I love you, Common Man. I listen every single day. What time you come on? 11? Yes. 11.
Yeah. Good old 11.
How you doing over there, Jen?
Hawaiian. That's right.
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Teddy? I miss you out here, Teddy.
I'm doing good, Mike.
All right. Just want to make sure. By the way,
Teddy,
I tried to get Teddy out here.
Is Ted in the bathroom? Why does it sound so echoey? Ted, talk again.
I'm doing good, Bone.
Yeah, see,
we're hearing him over the.
Oh,
the
that's what it is.
here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to the listeners.
Echo.
And you are taking a crap.
Echo.
Right, Teddy?
Yeah, I got the remote mic and headed out in the bathroom. Yeah.
That's good.
Just don't look at the
doing a lot of
video.
Stuff. He's there screwing up the podcast.
Teddy,
so he's got a lot of stuff to do.
Usually you just crap in that bucket in the corner there in the studio. I'm impressed you're actually going into a bathroom now. Good for you, man.
Hey, the Buckeyes are trying for a national championship this weekend. Ohio State men's soccer is trying to win their first ever national championship. They're set to make their second ever appearance in the NCAA College Cup. They will face Marshall in the national semifinals tonight, approximately 7:30 on ESPNU. If the top-seeded Buckeyes defeat the 13th-seeded Thundering Herd, they will advance to Monday night's national championship game, 8 o'clock on ESPN2, to face the winner of number 3 seed Denver and unseeded Cinderella story Vermont.
Oh.
Yes, you know what their nickname is? They're the Sharp Cheddars. That's what they are. Yes.
The Vermont Subaru Outbacks. Yes.
Let me tell you something, man. When I went to Vermont, every single car I saw on the road was a Subaru.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you wanted proof those things work in the snow,
you need four-wheel drive. Of course you do.
There's a lot of cars that are four-wheel drive, but in Vermont, they have said they're Subaru.
Yeah, well, they've been battle-tested, right? They get the snow, they get the hills, the undulation, if you will. Let me tell you about the Ohio State men's soccer team.
Oh, please tell me.
I know one very good fact about that team. I mean, I'm rooting for them, right? I'm very happy for them. I actually know 2 facts about them. One was that they are coached by Brian Mazanoff. Brian Mazanoff played for the Columbus Crew for many years. He was an original team member, 96, played through 2004. So he was there for Supporter Shield.
That's a long time.
He won U.S. Open Cup there. This guy was like a staple on the Crew. Had over 170 appearances for the Black and Gold. His college career, he played for Indiana. They in college are they still are one of the best college soccer programs ever in college soccer. But that era when he was there was one of their all-time best eras. So a lot of pedigree, knows what he's doing, has been around the game forever. And he brings that expertise to the Buckeyes, and now he's built a national championship level team. Hopefully they can get the actual crown there, but good to see for the OSU men's soccer team. The other fact I know is a guy on their team got shot.
Got shot?
This past week. I forget his name, but one of their players.
That's right.
Yeah. So they've got to deal with that whole adversity, too.
I didn't know that Haskell Garrett played soccer. He also got shot. He got shot in the face.
I forgot about that.
And he was back playing in like 3 weeks.
It's bad when you're like, which OSU athlete got shot? There are multiple stories I can think of. That's not great.
How did this guy get shot?
I think he was just out after the game was over. He was just out somewhere. I think it was just a random thing. I don't think it was like targeted or anything.
What do you
like
mean
that.
a random thing though?
Well, like a shooting happened. I don't think he got robbed maybe, or he was near a robbery, something like that. Where like it. He's just minding his own business, and it was not like someone had the hit out on him or anything. He was in the wrong place, wrong time.
Can I ask a stupid question about guns?
Sure.
I'm not a big gun guy.
Me either.
But I'm watching like the BBC News, and they got people in Syria, right?
Okay.
They got the whole thing there where the country's turned over, and there are people on the streets celebrating
Assad, the guy,
the downfall of Assad.
He's left.
Yes, they're
gone.
Celebrating, and so what you do in a celebration is you take a machine gun and you shoot it up in the air.
Right.
What the hell happens when those things come down?
They go down somewhere.
Well, that's what I mean. They don't just evaporate in the sky.
No, they don't. They do not do that. So the answer is if you do that in a very populated area. I mean, again, there's so many things that it could hit that is not a human, like a building.
Well,
or
I
the
know that,
ground.
but they're pumping machine gun. It's not like one bullet.
No, I know, but
they're firing 50 bullets up there at once.
To your point, I doubt that the person doing that is like, well, I've calculated the trajectory, and if I aim to like this side of my vision at this angle, it will go into like a desert where there's nothing. Like, nah, you're right. He's just randomly, indiscriminately firing that off. That could result in someone else being injured or dead. So that's not proper gun safety. If that's what you're asking, I do know that. Yes.
So, if the Buckeyes win the soccer national championship, we shouldn't just go outside and shoot our machine guns up in the air?
No. I can if you want. I can do like I did when the Crew won MLS Cup, and I can go streaking down High Street if that's what you'd prefer.
Oh, I would love it. The good news is the gut hangs low enough we don't have to pixelate.
Well,
it covers.
There's a little, when I run, it moves.
Oh, I see.
It moves.
I see.
Yeah.
The Crew, speaking of soccer, want to make changes to the LDC. Details next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to hit some residual traffic due to an earlier incident on northbound 71 on the north side after Cook Road. Still about a 20-minute delay there and some slower traffic from 670. We also have slow traffic on southbound 315 between Kinnear Road and Town Street. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Introducing Donato's new Italian meatball and sausage pizza with family recipe meatballs and sausage, plus Asiago, smoked provolone, Romano, and marinara. Now get $3 off any large pizza using promo code 3. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Bob and Teresa Capace here at Worthington Jewelers. Thinking of proposing this holiday season? Find the perfect ring to capture your love.
Family owned for 25 years with over 1,500 styles and a relaxed, no-pressure atmosphere.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
Common Man and T-Bone here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook inside Hollywood Casino Columbus. Bone, it's our favorite place to be.
Love it. There's tons of great action, 12,000 square feet of betting and fun and food and drinks.
And we're going to be broadcasting live Friday, December 13th. The first 50 people in attendance will receive a Common Man and T-Bone Christmas shirt.
Ooh.
I didn't get one.
Me either. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Come see us on the 13th. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
'Tis the season to raise a little Cane with Raising Cane's. Spread joy with craveable chicken finger meals and treat everyone on your nice list to a Cane's gift card or our beanies, socks, mugs, and more. Happy holidays from Raising Cane's. One love.
If you need a new furnace, don't settle for a quote north of $7,000. Call your local Sears Heating and Cooling team instead, because those prices are unnecessary. At Sears, we're not plumbers or electricians. We are your Central Ohio heating experts. We keep our overhead low and pass those savings on to you. Save thousands and enjoy a 10-year parts and labor warranty, all without sacrificing service or quality. So get a quote from Sears Heating and Cooling and understand why we are proudly celebrating 75 years as your partner in comfort. SearsHeatingCooling.com.
You know that thing you've always been too scared to go for? It seems like you'll never have the guts. Then a cancer diagnosis. And doing that thing becomes way less scary. I would know. I've always wanted a black belt. And today, the only thing standing in my way is a few wooden boards. It's been a lot of hard work and 5 years since I beat cancer at Ohio Health. Bring it on. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans to learn more.
Ready for your chance at the next big thing? The Ohio Lottery's Mega Millions jackpot is up to $670 million. That's $670 million. And with drawings every Tuesday and Friday, Ohio's original big jackpot game is getting bigger every week. Play Mega Millions today. And while you're at it, pick up the new holiday scratch-offs like Holiday Cash, Holiday Lucky Times 10, and Merry Money, perfect for gifting or treating yourself. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Did you know we have another station? More Buckeyes, more play-by-play, more everything.
Set your second preset to AM 1460 or 97.1 FM HD2 or listen on the Fan app.
Your home for almost too much football. The Fan.
Flexible, secure, fun. Oh, and great pay, too. Are you not sure what you want to do for a career? Or are you thinking of changing careers? Being a dental hygienist or dental assistant may be the perfect fit for you and provides all of these perks plus more. Talk with a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org to learn more. Become a valuable member of the dental team and start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions, so you can have peace of mind. Visit healthcare.gov to explore health plans from the brands you know. 4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll at healthcare.gov by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Whether you get pulled over or get into a crash, drinking and driving will change your whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Fair skies, light winds, but still chilly on this Friday. Temperatures in the low 30s. Overnight down to the low 20s with fair skies and light winds. Some sunshine Saturday, clouds later, showers arriving Saturday night. Highs in the afternoon in the mid 40s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Off topic is on brand. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Friday. We are live at Hollywood Casino inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. It is Tool of the Week Friday. Tweet us at Man and Bone 971. Text us 614-787-3093. Sext us on OnlyFans. Just search for T-Bone's Cracky.
That's right. That's what it's listed under.
You will find him.
I'm glad you can look us up there.
Before we get to the LDC adding more luxury sections, Teddy sent this to me because he hates me. Columbus Underground has listed their top 20 Columbus pizzas of 2024. Pizza places is what they mean. Now, they've done this with a reader poll, which to me I think is cheating. You should have one fat ass on the staff that is so dedicated to pizza that he or she travels around and samples every single pizza, all right? Because reader polls, to me, you can stack the deck, you can have people stuff ballot boxes, get the word out, all of this. Plus, there's a certain segment of the population that really could give two craps about Columbus Underground or their reading poll, readers poll,
of
right?
Course, yeah.
Now, there's some fine pizza places on here. Like, number one is Harvest Pizza. I like Harvest. Very good. It's a local chain. They do wood-fired pizzas. Very nice. Sexton's Pizzas, number 2. Very nice. Hound Dogs is on here at number 3. Bazemore, which I have no idea what Bazemore is. Do you know what Bazemore is?
No.
Bazemore? Bosmore?
Never heard of it.
Bowserman? I have no idea.
Yeah,
Joe Bowserman.
Joe Bowserman made a pizza
He's
place.
making pizzas. I don't know this pizza place. I'm sad that I don't. Mikey's Late Night Slice is on here. Tommy's is on here at 6. Paulie G's at 7. But as I go through this list, like Donato's is on here at number 11. Jets is on here. Romeo's, or chain places. First of all, if we're putting chains on here, for me, Massey's has to be on this list.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
That's a Columbus institution, one of the best.
Also, we're leaving off some heritage places that maybe don't fit the demographic. Their customer base doesn't fit the demographic of people that go to Columbus Underground and take reader polls. For example, Torita's, Manelli's.
Yeah, right.
Which is a place that you and I have had many times.
Love that place.
Iacano's is not on here. Enrico's is not on here.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is there's tons of places that deserve to be represented on a top 20 list.
I just don't like a reader's poll because of the fact, like you said, it can devolve into like whose Facebook group or
that's
like,
exactly right.
Whose group of friends are able to like mobilize quickly enough when they see this, and that's just. Now, I would rather a list of a guy, like you said, a resident fat ass on the staff, and then we could all disagree and say, well, this guy, I don't like the pizza that this person
That's fine, but at least you know it's coming from a real person.
Yeah, it's a person who said, I tried it all, and I had these criteria, and I tried to stick to it, and here are my favorites. Then I feel like we could have more of an argument. This is just like a popularity contest, not based on how quality the pizza is. The best quality pizza in Columbus could be at a place most of us haven't heard of. But if you're doing the research, you find it and say, you got to go check this place out. I think that's a little bit of where we're at with this.
That's why I can't stand some of these national publications where it's like, here's the top 10 best places to get pizza in Columbus. What they do, they don't know. They go to Yelp, they go to Google, they take, this place is a 4.6. It must be good.
Yeah.
It must be on the list.
Right.
It's not someone actually going out and tasting it and listing reasons why. I've said this to people before. Like, all right, this place has got good pizza. Great. What's the go-to order at that place? What's the best thing they have at that place?
Which I think that's part of doing these reviews, right? Is then you find out, hey, they have a good pizza, but man, you got to try their sub or this other thing that they become known for. Yeah, that's you know what, these between the Yelp review surveys and then the listener or the reader polls where it's just popularity contest, we get someone to actually. Why don't we do that research? Why don't you and I go and over the next year develop our own research, and then we'll report back.
We keep saying that we're going to do this, but that actually takes work and effort, and we'd rather just sit around and have pizza brought to us.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Perhaps we can do that.
Yeah.
Like you and I sit on big couches.
Big couches.
And every pizza place that wants to be judged, they come in,
yeah.
And it's almost like they give us their offering.
Yeah, you bring us your best thing.
Yes.
Would we require it to be all the same? Like, would we say, hey, we all want cheese because cheese pizza is like a baseline?
No, give me your best.
That's why I'm not a big fan of Portnoy from Barstool when he does his pizza reviews. He only does cheese pizza, and I just think that limits what you could find out. If your pepperoni sucks,
that's
right?
Exactly right.
But you have like a cheese pizza that's killer. That's good, but I like pepperoni pizza, so I would want to at least. But I want to know what your best thing is, to your point.
I've buried the lead, though. What's going to enrage you is that there is no Eagles pizza anywhere in this top 20.
I was afraid to even ask, but that just tells me right there. Again, you just got a lot of people who don't know what they're talking about. If they don't put Eagle on that list, then Eagles Villa Pizza in New Albany should be on every Columbus top 20 list.
Top 20.
If you personally don't like that style of pizza, it's the thin crust, it's the little crumble sausages, cup and char pepperonis. If that's not your thing, fine.
But that's the
Columbus
style. If you had to
style.
point to one style for this region that represents the region, that's it.
Oh, yeah, and I think they do it as good as anyone. But, yeah, that's an egregious omission right there.
All right, the crew, the Haslams, want to make LDC bigger.
Yeah, they are looking at adding it's a few hundred seats. It's not going to be like a massive amount of seats here. So they are essentially trying to add to the upper part of this stadium. This would be on the northwest side of the stadium.
Are they going to cut out the skyline view? Is that what it is?
No, that's the opposite end.
Oh, okay. I don't know directions.
Northwest would be the side where, like, the Nordeca is on the north.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then west would be the one it's the side where, like, usually all the journalists, the reporters, the people calling the games, the big luxury boxes, that side. they'd be connecting the top of that. So now there would be a little standing room terrace there. Looks like they're also going to expand the East Club seats a little bit. They're going to do something to that. So these are proposals. I'm not clear on exactly when they're going to have this done, but this would just add to the amount of seating that they could have. But it's, again, only going to be a few hundred, maybe to 1,000
Yeah, but
seats.
it looks like these seats they're going to add are going to be higher-priced luxury seats.
Well, that's fine. You know what? If people want those, clears them out of maybe some of the other lower-priced seats that other people can get. I don't mind that the stadium is the size that it is. I know some Crew fans, when it was initially built, were like, we should be building it to be 30,000 seats or 35,000 seats. And I always thought with that, I'd rather have like an intimate venue with great sight lines and a lot of noise. And if that makes the tickets a little tougher to get when they're good, that's fine.
If demand is there, then charge accordingly.
Well, right, yeah, there's that too. And they have, by the way. I mean, the Crew have been one of the more popular tickets that you have of just anything to do in Columbus over the last few years. They've won 2 championships. The stadium is awesome. So, yeah, I understand people who say, well, if it was 35,000, tickets would be like they were at the old place. But that's not what we're looking for here. We want a good stadium atmosphere. I do think that's part of it. And as much as, yeah, it's easier to get tickets when there's a lot available, I also want, like, the stadium atmosphere to be good. I want it to be worthwhile. So when you do get to go to a game, it's enjoyable. It's loud. It's like a passionate environment. We all complain about the Shot being a cavernous wasteland when it comes to basketball, right? Unless it's like 2 or 3 times a year they might fill that place up. Most of the time it's dead.
Yeah.
Why would you want that for, like, a soccer stadium? I think the Crew could fill 25,000, 28,000, especially when they're playing like they are now, but the fact they built it they underbuilt it, that's okay for me. And, by the way, it's not my money that I'm losing. It's the Haslam's money. So if they're happy with it, I'm fine with it.
Are they still going to move the Miami-Messi game up to Cleveland? Are they doing that next season?
No one's announced anything officially, but I would be shocked if it is in Columbus. Yeah. I mean, I think the writing's on the wall there that if they have that type of game, that will go – the regular season MLS game will probably go up there. One thing to keep in mind, the Crew are in the CONCACAF Cup, which is the Champions Cup like they were last year.
Yeah,
They're back in it again this year. If they win, I think, their first or second game, they would then play possibly Miami if they win their games. They're on a collision course with Miami if the higher seeds win out within the first – that would be in April or May.
I was going to say, it starts in February, right?
Yeah. So that could be very quickly. They could be playing Lionel Messi. So I don't know what would happen if that game happens. But from what I'm guessing, and this is purely a guess – I am guessing they would put the MLS game in Cleveland, at the Browns Stadium for the, Inter Miami game to get more ticket revenue.
You know what I did see today? That apparently Major League Soccer is just falling apart if the Crew aren't in MLS Cup, because I saw that MLS Cup ratings were down 47% from last season when, of course, the Crew were playing in it. But what I found interesting is that the 2 teams playing in MLS Cup is the New York market and the L.A. market.
Yeah.
And still we're talking about ratings down 47%.
Yeah, not an insignificant amount. I mean, the number for last year was around 8,500 or 850,000 people watched MLS Cup on regular TV last year. This year it was more like 450,000. I mean, it's a significant drop-off. And like you said, Crew played LAFC last year. That's a small market and L.A., right?
Yeah.
Okay. This year it was the L.A. Galaxy, who are the longer tenured team. They've been there from day one.
They have
in
the
MLS.
most titles as anyone
Yes.
in Major League Soccer.
Them versus New York, the Red Bulls, that's the previously known as New York Metro Stars. They are also an original member of MLS. So 2 of the oldest fan bases, 2 of the biggest markets. You would think Don Garber and everybody at MLS would be flipping out for that. Instead, it got one of the lowest ratings they've had in years. I just think that's a testament to the fact that the Crew are awesome, and if they're not in your championship, you're going to lose ratings.
They should rig it every single year now.
That's right.
Rig it every year for the Crew.
Rig it for the Crew. That's right.
The Reds may have a $1 billion problem. Details next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got an accident that's blocking the left lane on northbound 71 on the south side at Greenlawn Avenue. Emergency crews are on scene, adding to that backup there. And we've got a couple-minute delay on westbound 670 from 71 to 315. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Introducing Donato's new Italian meatball and sausage pizza with family recipe meatballs and sausage, plus Asiago, smoked provolone, Romano, and marinara. Now get $3 off any large pizza using promo code 3. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
I'm an old school Joe. I never lay juice I don't want to lay. I don't hate my money like that. I'd rather lay minus 108 than minus 110. Wouldn't you? Prime Sports is Ohio's full-time reduced juice sports book. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Use promo code JUSTSPORTS. Get a welcome bonus up to $100 and spend the holidays with the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 or older and present in Ohio. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Year-end pricing. New Kias under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
$5? You see, Max, the holidays drive everyone crazy. Especially Great Lakes Kia.
Hi, mister. Did you hear? Year-end pricing.
Thanks, kid, but my credit's in the doghouse. No offense, Max.
If you've got a job, you ride.
A job, eh? Go on.
Lease new Kia K4, K5, and Sorrentos. All three under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
That's only $149 a month for 24 months.
New 25 Kia K5 LXS, K4 LXS, and Sorrento LX. Standard with third row seating. All three under $5 a day. Save thousands.
Thousands?
And we have 0% financing.
I'm warm. I'm tingly. I can't take it.
You're happy.
New Kias under $5 a day.
During the season of New Tradition sales event.
Great cars.
Great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Today's special value is 3 hours of stupid. You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
We are live out at Hollywood Casino Columbus inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. I want to tell you that our listeners out here that have come to see us, they don't like the 2-minute break.
I know, because we're having to like shoo people away because we're like, sorry, we got the 2 minutes. We gotta go back on the air.
But I'm sure the listeners out there in Radioland love the 2-minute break.
I think so. I think that's a good change. You know what? Whoever made that change, that guy should run a radio station.
Well, did he leave?
Oh, he did. I can't kiss up to my boss. He's already gone.
Well, that pisses me off. Because,
no, why would it piss you off?
No, because Fish said it's a tradition. This is the last appearance that we have out here. Every other appearance, he has eaten chicken wings sensually in front of me.
He did do that, yes, every other time except for this one. But here's the caveat. Fish came out today. It was his day off.
I know. He's demented.
He had time off. He could have gotten away from his job, and instead he came out here to hang out with us. Now, he may have left early, or he may be in the bathroom. That's the other. He could just be in the crapper. So don't think he's totally
They
gone
do have
yet.
nice crappers here.
Very nice. I mean, they're some of the best in the city. So, yeah. So maybe he's there. Maybe we'll see him again. If he does come back, he must order wings. That's a rule.
All right, Juan Soto got $765 million from
my guy,
New York Mets.
That's
so,
right.
of course, the story today in USA Today by Gordon Wittenmeyer.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to be the first billion-dollar player in Major League? Well, we're up to 765,
I know. You're
Who's
right.
going to be the first billion-dollar player? And he projects that it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz.
Wow.
Of the Cincinnati Reds. Teddy?
Wow.
Teddy, do you have $1 billion to spend on Ellie De La Cruz?
Let me look under the couch cushion when I get home. I might be able to find that.
That's more than the Castellini's net worth, right? $1 billion. It feels like they couldn't afford that. If they sold the entire team, they wouldn't be able to afford
Just
that.
give him the team then.
That's, you know what? That'd solve 2 problems, wouldn't it, Ted? You get rid of the Castellinis, and Ellie De La Cruz stays with the Reds. Sounds like a great idea.
Now, he was, by he, I mean Gordon Wittenmeyer, when he wrote the piece, was talking to anonymous baseball people, and I guess they were coming back saying that Ellie De La Cruz, he could be the guy. He could be the first billion-dollar man.
Wow. No, I mean, he's extremely talented. The issue that this causes, right, is, and again, I know my New York Mets are the ones who signed the latest ridiculous contract. But at some level, it feels like Major League Baseball should probably revenue sharing isn't doing it. Little minimal luxury taxes aren't doing it. What do you do? I guess, for markets that by either the fact they just don't generate the revenue or they have miserly owners who refuse to spend what revenues they do make.
Well, can I tell you what I would do?
What do you
which
do?
They won't do, but I'll tell you what I would do is I'd force those owners out.
I agree with you.
There are plenty of billionaires out there that want to get in the arms race and that want to be the next Steve Cohen and go out there and spend money, and they're dedicated to win. If you are an owner that is content with having a bottom third payroll every single year, and that's where you say that's the only place where you can live as an ownership group, then you're priced out of the game now.
I understand,
Sorry.
but here's the problem with that is, as we always talk about, like, Rob Manfred, number one's a terrible commissioner, but even if he was the greatest commissioner ever, what does he do? He works for the owners. And if you live in a neighborhood, right, where, let's say, a third of the people in the neighborhood are like, I want everyone to have the nicest fences, the best siding, the driveway got to be repaved every 5 years, new garage doors, all that. And a third of the homeowners are like, yeah, that's great. We can upgrade our house. We like that. We want it to look really nice. But 2/3 of the owners in that home or in that neighborhood are like, no, man, that's too rich for me. They'll outvote you every time.
I understand.
And that's where the owners are. 2/3 of those owners are basically saying either I have no ambition or I can't afford to have ambition.
That's why I don't think it's realistic. But
I know.
What you do is you have other owners that are saying, I'd move into that neighborhood. Let me tell you something. If I moved in, I'm putting an addition on the house. Yeah. I'm going to increase the value of every other house in that neighborhood because I'm going to make my house so wonderful. You get more of those owners in. Yeah, and that makes the owners more money.
I wish they would, but I don't. Again, this is not my money. These are the guys who are buying sports teams. They're all billionaires, or they should be anyway. They should be willing to spend to make their team the best. And I think, honestly, probably some of those owners that do have all the means, they're probably looking at ownership like the Reds and the Guardians, and they're saying, well, thank God they don't even try. I don't have to bid against 30 teams for this guy. I only have to bid against like 5. So they probably like the fact that probably, as inflated as these salaries are, they could be worse if everyone was like a multi-billionaire who wanted to spend their money.
You're never going to have a salary cap in Major League Baseball. It's never going to happen. I think that one day, not anytime soon, but one day you will have a salary floor.
Well, they kind of do, right? Isn't that part of where they're starting to now with, like, if you don't spend enough, you don't get the revenue sharing. And that's why the A's, for example, recently, now where are they, the Sacramento A's? They've come out and said
they're still the Oakland A's. That's stupid. I mean, their uniforms are going to say Oakland.
Oakland
on them.
A's of Sacramento, I guess. Yeah, but they have this offseason signed a player for like $60 million.
Luis Severino.
That's right, Luis Severino. Yeah, formerly the Mets. Like, they signed him for a contract that everyone says, yeah, this is kind of overpaying. And the reason they did it was because if they don't spend enough money this offseason, they won't get the $70 million in revenue sharing they're supposed to. So that's the best you can hope for, I guess, is that bad owners will just overpay to the minimum amount to get their team into revenue sharing. I don't know. Major League Baseball's got some issues there, and I don't know how they fix it. But Ellie De La Cruz, if he gets $1 billion, you know it's not coming from any team in the state of Ohio. And that's sad for both those fan bases. That's just not good.
Well, no. And realistically, I mean, who can afford that?
$1 billion?
Like 3 teams?
Oh, I know. Right. But at some point, one of those 3 teams will pay, if not $1 billion, probably more than $700 million.
And we're not saying it's necessarily going to be Ellie De La Cruz. It's just a name that they threw out there. But there are people who think that within the next 5 years you're going to get $1 billion player.
Wouldn't surprise me. This is where we're headed. By the way,
it could be Juan Soto. Maybe Juan Soto opts out after 5 years.
Yeah, he could.
And he's like, it's $765. I can do better. $1 billion. Maybe he's so good somebody says yes, absolutely.
I guess that could be. By the way, we have breaking news.
What's the breaking news?
Fish is here. He didn't leave.
What happened?
Welcome back, Fish, everybody.
We
so
thought
happy
you left.
that Fish is here. Yay.
We thought, were you crapping?
Yes,
he was saying he was dropping a deuce. I've never met somebody who takes more work craps than Fish. I try and go an entire year without taking a crap at work. Fish takes 9 a day.
You know what? He's healthy. That's fine. Now, Fish, we need to see you eat wings seductively before we leave. Oh, you are? Okay, good. Okay, right. We were panicked. We thought you left.
Well, we thought you left without saying goodbye, too.
Yeah, and no wings. So your coat was there. I didn't remember if that was your coat or I don't know whose coat that is. All right.
I'm glad to use you as a human shield later. You stay there. Hey, Scotty Vegas is here. I just looked over expecting to see Johnny Weir, but instead...
Jenny Weir, you mean?
But instead, Scotty Vegas is here. How you doing, Scotty?
I'm good. I'm in my playground here. I love this place.
This is you spend more time here than you do at home with your children.
It's very true. It is true. They even have a little cot back here for me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel good every time I walk in here. I get all these high fives from everybody, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm here too much.
Well, when the casino bosses are high-fiving you, that means it's going well for them.
True.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's going well for you.
Yes.
So that's where, if you come in and you're always taking their money, then they're like, we need to think about whether or not you're going to come back here.
In Common Man, you made the most accurate statement. The best bathrooms in the city here.
Immaculate facilities.
Yes, love them. And I'm someone who I do not go in public anywhere. Okay, I'm like you. I've gone in our office maybe once in the last 3 years. Here, I'm willing to do it.
We got a guy from the television side who comes to our side to crap every day.
Every day. Like clockwork.
Day.
Can you call him out?
I don't know his name.
Oh.
Hey, he doesn't talk to us.
Would you?
He doesn't even make eye contact. He walks right over. With no shame, though.
No, but they
don't have crappers on the television
side? He obviously has shame because he won't talk to anybody. It's not like he's like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm going to use your bathroom. Hi, my name's Bill. Like, he sneaks over there, does his deed, and then goes back.
No, the thing is, it's not even quick. He's like taking 25-minute craps.
He's trying to be thorough. What's wrong with that?
And he's one of those guys, too, where he will not answer you if you knock on the door.
Oh, that's the worst.
I want I've in here or occupado or even like a grunt. Give me a grunt.
Yeah.
I'm being courteous enough to knock on the door and not just go for the handle.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll knock on the door. Nobody responds. I go for the handle. Locked.
Yeah, that's right. I don't like that. I will say one of the best people at giving a response when you knock is Dom Taberi.
Well.
And, 10-year-old me could not fathom that one day at my job I would be knocking on a door and I would be like, oh, hey, hold on a second. Hold on. It's the voice of my sports childhood is now telling me to please wait. He's in the bathroom. And that's just, it never gets old for me.
I walked in on Dom Taberi. This is a good story. I walked in on Dom Taberi in the crap.
Better be.
Walked upstairs, going to the bathroom upstairs. Taberi is on the pot.
Yeah, well, I know it.
He is crapping.
Uh-huh.
He is talking on the phone.
On the phone.
And he has a water bottle on the floor next to his feet, just in case he gets parched.
Listen.
Hey, I'm crapping for a long time. Sometimes I'm thirsty. Talking to my bookie on the phone.
I can't. If you've ever wondered who's the type of person, if you know someone in your office that talks on the phone while they're in the bathroom. That is Dom is our guy in the office.
So then she said, hold on a second. Hold on. Yolanda's calling me on the other line. Yeah, I got you on the A block later, honey. All right. All right, go ahead. All right, hold on.
I will say my brother Bone, is that guy for me.
He's a bathroom
Well, I
talker.
sometimes have been on the phone with him for 15 minutes, and all of a sudden I'll just hear oh, shh. And I'm like, are you in the bathroom? He's like, oh, yeah, what? I just had to use the bathroom real quick. And I'm like, we're on the phone. We're brothers. I am owed the courtesy of knowing that I'm talking. I would have just said, I'll call you back.
Is he obligated to tell you?
Yes.
If you call him.
Yes.
If we put somebody live on the radio, we're legally obligated to tell them, hey, you're live on the radio.
Yeah.
Because if not, if we just put them on and we don't tell them, they can sue us.
That's right.
So you want your brother to answer the phone, hey, how are you? I'm crapping.
No.
Full disclosure, crapping.
No. I want him to not be legally allowed to answer the phone while he's on the bathroom. For everyone's good. No one should be answering the phone in the bathroom. We got state lawmakers that want to ban flag planting at Ohio Stadium. How about we fix this problem? This is a real problem. Talking on the phone in the bathroom.
Let's ban.
Yeah, see? T-Bone here for governor. Tell that John Husted to pound sand. I'm coming for
my
him.
Job.
No, he's retiring.
No, he's not
Yeah,
retiring.
I think he hits his limit, right?
He's got too many. He's going to change the Ohio Constitution.
Yes, I'm what's known as a bit of an autocrat. I like to change everything.
NFL picks coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Stop-and-go traffic is causing a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. And we also have a 5-minute delay on northbound 270 on that east outer belt between Easton Way and 161. This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage has amazing deals on the holidays' most fun gifts, all for under $15. Get low prices every day on unique finds before they're gone. In-store only at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at macy'sbackstage.com. Off-price, on-trend, arriving daily. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Right now, save big on large avocados or mangoes. Your choice, just 99 cents each with your card and digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
There's a lot on the line in a divorce. Your home, savings, retirement, maybe even kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions it can take, you really need a partner you can count on. I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. We're committed to helping protect your personal interests and the life you've built. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. Talk to us today.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Christmas. The decorations are up, the trees are glowing, and the presents are on their way. Even in today's fast-paced world of tech, busyness, and various ideologies, most of the Christmas themes still point to the message and hope of Jesus Christ. I think author Max Lucado said it best. The gift of a Savior born in a humble manger to rescue us from our sins. The world had waited for this moment for centuries, and when it came, it was everything we needed. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. God had not left us in our troubles. He had come to us in the form of a child, bringing joy to the hearts of all who would receive him. This child, Jesus, came not to condemn, but to save. His birth was the dawning of hope, the promise of forgiveness, and the assurance of peace. This is why we celebrate, not just the birth of a child, but the birth of salvation. In this crazy season, remember the true gift this Christmas. Remember Jesus Christ. From the Lindsay Automotive family, Merry Christmas.
Ready to hit the road in a new car? With Pathways, enjoy up to 90 days with no payments and low auto loan rates. Learn more at pathwayscu.com. Pathways Financial Credit Union, your true financial partner. Federally insured by NCUA.
There's never a good time for your furnace or air conditioner to stop working, but we're honored that for the past 100 years, Atlas Butler customers have relied on us the night before Thanksgiving, the day before their wedding, and even Christmas morning for fast, convenient service. Your trust means everything. Call today, get it fixed today. That's our pledge to you.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Hey, Jackets fans, we know what's on your holiday wish list. Ask your Secret Santa for a Blue Jackets holiday gift pack. You'll score 2 tickets plus a Blue Jackets helmet shirt, all for just $99. Learn more at bluejackets.com/holiday. What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh, no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Ready for your chance at the next big thing? The Ohio Lottery's Mega Millions jackpot is up to $670 million. That's $670 million. And with drawings every Tuesday and Friday, Ohio's original big jackpot game is getting bigger every week. Play Mega Millions today. And while you're at it, pick up the new holiday scratch-offs like Holiday Cash, Holiday Lucky Times 10, and Merry Money, perfect for gifting or treating yourself. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. The holidays are here, and let's face it, it's easy to put on a few extra pounds between the parties, the food, and the stress. But this year, do something different and try semaglutide from Affinity Whole Health. Semaglutide is a game changer for weight loss. It'll help curb cravings and keep your energy up so you can tackle the holidays with ease. If you're thinking about TRT or already on it, they work together for amazing results. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com. That's feelgreatcolumbus.com.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Ohio Heating and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Barely famous, incredibly stupid. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
You know, Bone and I do all our banging right here at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
Yeah, that's right. That's where we go.
Inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. We are broadcasting live. Even if we weren't broadcasting live, we'd be here.
Well, we wouldn't.
Yes, would have called off work today.
Okay.
We called off work today.
We'd be at the studio, but then we would immediately leave and come over here. That's what we would do.
Yes. And I think if you want to have a good time this weekend, or especially any time this holiday season, you know, like when Clark says, I'll be outside for the season. If you ever need to get away from your family, the best place to do it is Hollywood Casino Columbus.
I love that you and Timmy reference Christmas Vacation just on, like, oh, Clark. You know. Clark Griswold.
Who doesn't know Clark Griswold?
Who knows that's what you're talking about, right? You just said Clark.
Jen, did you know what I was saying? Did you know what I was talking about?
Yes.
I didn't.
Yes, it's like my favorite movie. I know it's a Christmas
movie. Stop encouraging this.
But no, I quote it every day in everyday life.
Jen, I couldn't be more surprised if I woke up tomorrow morning and my head was stapled to the carpet. Was it sewed or stapled?
Sewed to the carpet.
No, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I gotta eat. So I
how you doing, Teddy?
Pills.
Doing good, Mike.
All right, you ready for NFL picks?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Come on.
Common Man and T-Bone present NFL Picks.
Sponsored by Roosters. Roosters, a fun casual joint and official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
All right, so the three of us compete. I have a person that I play for. Bone has a person that he plays for. Teddy has a person that he plays for. And the winner will get a $50 Roosters gift card. Teddy, who are the participants this week?
Well, you're playing today, Mike, for Anthony. He is your guy.
Rothman.
There you go.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, well, I have some wings. I love wings, too. I suck them down like Coca-Cola.
T-Bone, you are playing for Matt.
Matt, my guy. Fish, what's up? Let's go. You and me. We're doing it. Let's make it happen.
And I'm
my guy, Matt Fishman.
My guy is Damien.
Oh.
The Omen.
Yeah, that's right.
Spawn of Satan.
You better not screw this up or he'll haunt your dreams.
Spawn of the Antichrist.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, here we go. Game number one, the Chiefs at the Brownies. You know, the Chiefs have been playing this game every single week, these dramatic victories. Sometimes it looks like they're in the clutches of defeat and they come out. They're playing at one. They don't know what one looks like.
No, but they're going to find out.
They're usually on prime time, right?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I'm stupid. I'm taking the Browns to win this game.
You know what? You're probably right. You're probably right. And I will probably eat a lot of crap for saying this, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs to beat the Browns. I can't believe that's somehow like a minority opinion here, but yes, the Chiefs will win on the road.
I'm taking the Chiefs by a field goal, though. It'll be close, but they get it done.
All right.
Bengals on the road at Tennessee. Tennessee Titans could be the worst team in the league right now, playing the worst football. I will take the Bengals on the road.
Yes. Bengals, though, I mean, obviously have been very disappointing. I think they win this game, though. If they don't, it's even more of a failure than it already is, I guess.
Stay out of Joe Burrow's house, please.
Yeah, please do.
I have the Bengals as well, but you know where he will be at 1 o'clock on Sunday.
Teddy, like you're encouraging something.
The Washington Commanders.
He won't be there. Check it out.
Commanders on the road to play the Saints. The Saints are starting Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo. I forget his name, but it's someone we've never heard of before.
Well, we probably have, but we just forgot
I
about
will
him.
take the Commanders on the road.
Yeah, I'm going with Washington as well.
I have Washington as well. Timmy's excited.
Ravens are the biggest favorites of the week, and I think the biggest favorites of the season so far. They're on the road, though, at the Giants. I will take the Ravens. I don't know if they cover, but I'll take the Ravens to win.
Yeah, Baltimore wins. That's all we're caring about here.
Baltimore, yes.
Teddy's Dallas Cowboys on the road at Carolina. Are the Cowboys still dogs in this game, Teddy?
Yes, they are.
Okay, you know what? They're going to stay dogs because they are dogs. I'm going to take the Panthers at home.
I am going to take America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, to win on the road because you know what? They're better on the road than they are at home, and this game's on the road, so we'll do that.
And I'm going with Carolina because I've seen enough Cowboys this year.
Jets on the road at Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence is gone. This is a Mac Jones Jacksonville team, for whatever that's worth. I will take the bad Jets on the road to beat the bad Jacksonville Jaguars.
The first 6 games we have picked, first 5 we picked the road game. I have picked the road team. I am picking the Jets on the road to make it 6 for 6.
I have the bad Jets as well.
Dolphins had to come back to beat those bad Jets last week. They're on the road at Houston. I will take the Dolphins on the road.
I will take Houston at home.
The Dolphins are rolling right now. I got them to win this one.
Colts on the road at Denver. Give me the Broncos at home.
Yep, I'm going Mile High. Denver gets it done.
Broncos.
Bills with a very, very tough loss last week against the Rams. They're on the road in Detroit. I mean, you would think this would be a tough game. It will be a tough game, but for some reason, I'm taking the Bills on the road.
You're probably right, but I just feel like this Detroit team right now, I don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs. Feels like they could even have like a weird first game they play, they lose in the playoffs. But I think they are like the regular season team, and they are going to win this game.
I have the Lions at home as well, Bone. I'm going with them.
Yep.
The Battle of Pennsylvania, the Steelers on the road at the Philadelphia Eagles. Give me the Eagles at home.
I'm sorry to Matt, who I'm picking this game for. I am picking out of spite. I am picking Pittsburgh to hopefully reverse jinx them so that they lose. But I am picking them to win.
So you're thinking is if you pick them,
yes,
they'll lose.
That's right.
Right.
So I'm picking Pittsburgh, but I don't want them to win.
I'm taking the Eagles.
Patriots
Teddy
on the road.
loves the Eagles.
I know he does.
that.
Patriots on the road at the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals at home.
I've got Arizona.
Arizona.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our buddy Baker Mayfield on the road at the Chargers. Justin Herbert is still ouchy, but he's trending to play in this game. Give me the Chargers at home.
Yeah, I think the Chargers do it at home as well.
Go Chargers, go.
Sunday night, Packers at the still relevant Seattle Seahawks. I will take the Seahawks at home.
Yeah, I feel like Seattle's just going to see their way into the playoffs when no one's talking about them all year. Seattle wins this game.
This is my toughest game of the week to pick, and I'm going with the home team, Seattle.
2 Monday night games. The Bears at the Vikings. Can the Bears go on the road Monday night and get it done against, record-wise, the best team in the NFC? Your laugh here. No. Vikings at home.
Yeah, I got the Vikings as well.
Vikings.
The other game, the Falcons. Kirk Cousins has been a giant steaming piece of crap. They're on the road for Vegas, who is a giant steaming piece of crap. I will take the Falcons on the road.
You know what? Both these teams are not playing well right now. Kirk Cousins is 0-8 when it comes to his touchdown to interception ratio the last 4 games. 0 touchdowns, 8 picks. Gross. I'm going with Vegas with the upset.
I think Kirk Cousins...
I'm sorry, Teddy.
I think Kirk Cousins will get this one done somehow this week, and they will win.
All right. Point total for the second Monday night game, Falcons and Vegas. I'm going to do...
I thought it was both games.
Yeah, I thought it was both games, too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. That's what it says. The points scored in both Monday night football
I wasn't
games.
paying attention.
That's right.
All right, I will go with 72.
Oh, I'm going with 110.
I have 88. My guy, Dale Jr.
All right. I think there's going to be some points. No, I don't, but that's fine.
Who am I playing for again?
Anthony Rothman, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm
playing for Rothman. I'm playing for Matt Fishman, my guy.
All right, so next segment, top of the 5 o'clock hour. What the hell was that? Was that here?
Yeah, I think it was here. I don't think it was Ted. Ted has sound effects, but I don't think that was one of them.
We're going to do a certain Fat Boy segment, but I'd like all of you in attendance to contribute to the tease of this, okay?
All right.
So we're going to do Fat Boy food what? Tip?
Yeah, there you go.
Coming up next, Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Slower traffic is causing a 5-minute delay on westbound 670 from Leonard Avenue to Neal Avenue. And keep an eye out for a disabled vehicle that's on the right shoulder of southbound 71 on the north side after 670. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
This holiday season, give the gift of love with a ring from Diamond Seller. For over 75 years, our family has been a part of your love story. With an in-house design team available to help you create your dream ring, expert staff, and an unmatched selection, we're committed to bringing you the world's most beautiful diamonds. And here's the holiday magic. We guarantee the best price so you can make your moments memorable without a worry. For love and a ring that will last a lifetime, visit Diamond Seller on Sawmill Road or Easton Town Center or online at diamondseller.com.
Come try Skyline Chili's new mac and cheese 3-way, made with creamy cavatappi pasta in a 3-cheese blend, topped with Skyline chili and their shredded Wisconsin cheddar. The new mac and cheese 3-way at participating Skyline locations for a limited time.
Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 20th, Schottenstein Center. With special guests, 3 Doors Down. And Mammoth WVH. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Creed returns, the Summer of '99 tour.
Some things in life are meant for each other, like salt and pepper, bacon and mushrooms, or you and the all-new Wendy's Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, does bacon go with mushrooms? And the answer is, they do now. So if you want crispy, crunchy, cheesy, juicy, shroomy, and garlic spready, then you and the Mushroom Bacon Cheeseburger are meant to be. For mushroomy, bacony goodness, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Bo Bishop here. High Bank Distillery Co. is the most awarded distillery in America at the 2024 San Francisco World Spirits Competition. Stop by your local liquor store to grab a bottle, or the 3 restaurant locations in Gahanna, Grandview, or Westerville. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
A savory Meyer ham is the perfect centerpiece for any holiday feast. Now through December 24th, Meyer Spiral Sliced Half Ham is just 79 cents per pound with M-Perks. Limit 1, no clipping necessary. Discount automatically applied when your M-Perks ID is entered at checkout. Buy one, get one for $1 on a 3-pound bag of red or yellow potatoes or yellow onions. Save on Kraft stovetop stuffing for $1.99. And get a Marie Callender's frozen pumpkin pie for just $4.99. Incredible taste and impressive prices make the holidays a good deal better. Exclusions apply. Go to Meyer.com for details.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and Toyotathon is on at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Lease a 2025 Toyota Camry LE for $259 a month for 39 months at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky with approved credit. Offer ends January 6th, tax, title, license, and $387 doc fee not included. No security deposit required, $32.99 due at signing.
Think Toyota, think Tansky. Think Tansky.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found 2 loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. Buddy Wells. College basketball this weekend. The Ohio State men and women are both in action tomorrow on Saturday. The 11th ranked OSU women will host Youngstown State tomorrow morning. Matt Andrews will be on the call for you on that one on ESPN Columbus. Tip-off is at 11 a.m. at the Shot. Meanwhile, the OSU men are set to face second-ranked Auburn in Atlanta. Fan coverage will get started at 12 noon tomorrow with Timmy Hall in the warm-up show. Tip-off is at 1 o'clock. Hockey this weekend, the Blue Jackets play a back-to-back over the next 2 days. Tomorrow night, the CBJ hosts Anaheim. Face-off is at 7 at Nationwide Arena. And then on Sunday, Columbus is on the road for a matchup against the Hurricanes in Carolina. Face-off for that game is at 5. You can hear both games right here on The Fan over the weekend. And in the NBA tonight, the Cavaliers will host the Wizards. Tip-off is at 7. This update is sponsored by Dormar Heating and Air Conditioning. Need an emergency repair? Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarheating.com.
It's Friday, and there's football. I shall call it Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for all things football. The Fan. Murdering brain cells, one show at a time. Back to Man and Bone.
Happy Friday. We're live at Hollywood Casino Columbus inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. It's Tool of the Week Friday. Tweet us your Twitter tools at ManandBone971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Teddy is manning the burner phone today, so send all your disgusting pictures to him.
That's exactly right.
Bone, good news. Dan Mullen has a new job.
Okay.
He's going to be the next UNLV head coach. Let him live.
Well, that's all right. Good for him. I didn't know what Dan Mullen was up to these days, but glad to know he found a place to go coach.
And Bill Belichick's North Carolina contract has been released. His buyout's pretty much a non-factor, so it's a 5-year deal, but only the first 3 years are guaranteed, and the buyout, as it sits right now, is $10 million, which still would be a non-factor if anybody really wanted to buy him out.
Oh, but don't let's not get these things confused. His buyout, that's his buyout for if someone wants him or if he gets fired. Because remember, there's two.
Oh, there's two?
There's always two in these contracts. Like if the school wants to fire you, that might be what his buyout is like $10 million to get for the school to say we're done with Bill Belichick. Like Ryan Day's buyout to fire him is $37.5 million. But if Ryan Day wants to go to the NFL, I don't think they have to pay him $37.5 million. I think it's much less than that. It still is probably a lot. It might be $5 or $10 million, but it's not the same as the buyout if you get fired.
Well, this will be non-existent anyway because his buyout 1 year from now is $1 million.
Right. Okay. So this is, all right. So that
it goes from 10 to 1.
It's a
nothing. It's a nothing buyout.
Yeah. I mean, I get the vibe like that Bill Belichick is doing this in part because he's got some tenuous connection, right? His dad was an assistant at North Carolina or whatever. But also, he did it because he just wants control. He wants to show what he can do.
Fish is making hard eye contact with me.
All right, let me see you eat a wing,
as he
Fish.
makes love to these wings. I mean, he's not even blinking, just hard contact.
Man, those wings look delicious.
Well,
Fish.
speaking of wings, what time is it? I think it's time for something.
Oh, we need everybody's help again on this.
Fat Boy Food Tip!
Common Man and T-Bone have very little value unless they're telling you about all the crap they can shove in your mouth so you can die quicker. It's time for Fat Boy Food Tip. Wait, how do you want me to say it? Tip? This is dumb. I quit.
I was talking about a top 20 Columbus pizza list earlier and how I wasn't a big fan because it was just, fan write-in votes, which you can stack the ballot box and all that. But I may disagree with some of the entries on here, but this is from Cheapism. It's the top 10 chicken nuggets in fast food. This is clearly written by just one fat ass who went around and had nuggets. Okay? So we may disagree with this person, but at least it's one person.
Yeah, that's you know what? Like I heard from Ross Bjork, it's not about the results, it's about the process. That's what matters, right? So this is a better process, what we're hearing.
Number 10 on this list, this will aggravate you, it aggravates me. Wendy's. Here's their 10? Here's their description. These are some of the lowest tier nuggets you can eat with virtually non-existent seasoning and dry meat. Just grab a Frosty and skip this one. You'll be glad you did.
Jen
is nodding in approval. She, too, is not a fan of the Wendy's nugs.
Make them spicy or don't make them at all. They're trash.
So this guy obviously is not taking into account that you can get spicy nuggets.
No, he's just going with regular wings here, regular nuggets here.
All right. I don't think they're dry. I've never had a dry Wendy's nugget in my life. They're always juicy. What are you on?
Jen is going to fight
Jen,
you.
what is
Dude,
wrong
you're
with
high. Every
You're
time
high.
I try them, they're like, it's like a popcorn fart. They're terrible.
Fish is licking his fingers now and just staring at me.
He's like, I love you.
Just
Fish, are your wings dry or are they moist? They look very moist.
I don't like that word.
They're not dry. They're not dry
moist.
rubbed, right? Those are not dry. They're rubbed? Oh, you rubbed? Okay, those are rubbed wings. My bad. I thought they were moist.
Did you rub the wings?
No,
Would you like me to rub the wings?
Why would he want that? He's got a chef to rub the wings back there. They made this food.
Oh, they're knuckle deep rubbing the wings back there.
Yeah, of course they are. That's what you do when you're
I
working
go
in a restaurant.
All right, number 9, cookout. Now, we don't have any cookouts here, so I can't judge this accordingly.
I've been to cookout, but I've not had their nuggets, so neither can I. But sure, cookout, everything I've had there is great.
Here's their description. If The Purge were a fast food restaurant, it would be Cookout. There is no.
I hate this person.
There's
so
no
much.
order in this place. A place where you can get a burger, and for your side, you can just choose another burger.
Yes.
Other options include
Yes, you can.
slaw, chili, and even quesadillas. It's like an Old West saloon full of outlaws who refuse to play by the rules.
Okay, they are describing what I would consider as restaurant utopia like it's the worst thing ever. Why is it bad that if you're like, you know what, I want a burger with a side of burger.
I'm reading
Let's
the list.
Go.
Number 8, Burger King. The King doesn't seem to know what he's doing over there at the frying station. These nuggets are dry. These nuggets are bland. They stop being crispy the second the employee hands them to you. Grab a soft serve instead.
Now, see, I agree. I have had plenty of Burger King nuggets. Obviously, all these places, I get tons of dipping sauce. But when I've had a plain nugget from Burger King, yeah, they are inferior to the Wendy's nuggets. So right there, I just feel like
Well,
this
he
guy's
hates
wrong.
the Wendy's nuggets,
I know,
too.
but I'm saying the fact he put Burger King higher, that makes me question what happened here. Because there's no way that's possible as someone who's eaten a lot of both of those nuggets.
Number 7, McDonald's. I love me some McDonald's now.
All right.
Here's what he says.
I already know this is wrong.
Chicken nuggets are oddly synonymous with McDonald's, even to the point where some people call the food McNuggets as a whole. You know the deal. 75% of the nuggets in your order are going to be super dry, and one will be all right. You're here for a tiny little cheeseburger. Don't get distracted.
I'm sorry, does this man not have saliva glands? Like, I'm just beginning this guy. Everything's dry. I don't taste anything.
Now, I will
What
say
is he
this,
talking
though.
about?
I will say this. I'm still a fan of the McDonald's nuggets, but I liked them better before they went to the all-white meat.
I agree with you.
I prefer the lips and asses in my McNuggets.
You want the mystery meat.
I do
put it
indeed.
all in there. Grind it up and put it in there. I'm
Yes.
with you. But still, I still think they are delicious, and I don't know how they're not a top 3 nugget
I'm not
at
disagreeing
worst.
with you.
This guy
Number
sucks.
6, Arby's. Arby's drives in many lanes at once, and apparently one of them is the chicken nugget lane. They should stay in the roast beef lane because they aren't great.
By the way, I just want to point out, this is his top 10 list. What about the restaurants that didn't even make the top 10 where he's like, they shouldn't even make nuggets? And it's like, you put him, what did he put him, 7th?
He says, this is 6. Arby's.
6th. He put them almost in the top 5.
The chicken inside actually isn't bad, but the batter is thick, greasy, and does that thing where it squeaks across your teeth and makes your spine tremble.
I'm convinced this man has no saliva gland, maybe not even taste buds. Why are you eating food?
That feeling is a
go to a
nightmare
doctor.
for me, so I'm out. All right.
Also, I think we should be factoring in the sauces that are available, because if you go and get plain nuggets
He's
and
not-
never dip,
He's not factoring in sauces.
well, that's
Number
that's a
5.
failure.
Now we're up to the top 5, but he's still not pleased.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic. He said Sonic's premium chicken bites are barely premium and honestly barely chicken.
This is a top 5. Like, this is top 5.
I
He's like,
find
hate
that in
these
a lot
guys.
of fast food popcorn chicken, you can wind up with big, greasy crunches that don't contain much meat.
Got it.
Sonic is less guilty of this than many other chains, but it's still a bit of an unavoidable fate.
Oh.
Tenders are a better choice. All right, now.
All right, so you just don't like chicken nuggets, is what I'm finding from the person doing this review.
This list has upset T-Bone so much. We have the top 4, but I'm told by Teddy that we don't have time, so we're going to take a break.
Ooh.
We're going to come back, and then Fish will come on the radio too, and just you'll hear him.
Fish is
just
over there
eating his wings
Yes.
like an animal.
He's sucking on a bone, and we're going to take a break, and then we'll be back, and
All
we'll
right.
talk more about nuggets.
Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at a 10-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. And slower traffic is causing a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and you know what? I just found out that Daisy Sour Cream, the company that makes the awesome jingles and the sour cream, they just launched French onion and ranch sour cream dips. You know, I love dips, and these new dips from Daisy Sour Cream, they're a total game changer. They taste just as good as if they were homemade, if not better, because you don't have to clean up the mess you made in your kitchen. They're made with Daisy Sour Cream, real herbs, real spices, and the new dips from Daisy are made with ingredients you can find in your own kitchen. Nothing more. How about that? Try them with your favorite chips, veggies, other foods, maybe even your own hands. They're that delicious.
'Tis the season to be hungry at Roosters. That's why for every $50 spent on Roosters gift cards, you'll receive a $10 Rooster Buck back in your stocking. May your holidays be filled with friends and family, love and laughter, and of course, Roosters Wings. Go to roosterswings.com today or drop by any Roosters location to purchase your $50 holiday gift cards and receive a $10 Rooster Buck in return. Happy holidays from all of us at Roosters. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Atlas Butler is built to keep you comfortable, and our plumbing services are no exception. You can rely on Atlas Butler for trusted, convenient plumbing and drain service. Our expert plumbers and drain specialists can take care of anything, from a broken water heater to a clogged drain. Call today, get it fixed today. That's our pledge to you.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
I'm Rick Reichert at Reichert Ford's Holiday Sales Blitz. We're dealing. Now is the perfect time to check that Ford off your holiday wish list. And here at Reichert Ford, our holiday deals are designed to keep more money in your pocket. So guess what? Lease a new 2024 hybrid F-150 for just $499 a month for 36 months. Zero down. Or lease new 2024 Bronco Sport for just $399 a month for 36 months. Also zero down. You want massive holiday selection? You want to save more with deep holiday pricing? You want to skip the long lines and the wait? Well, get all that and more right now at #1 Reichert Ford's Holiday Sales Blitz. Save more money and shop the best holiday selection now at Reichert Ford's Holiday Sales Blitz, the largest volume Ford dealer in Ohio at Route 33 and Hamilton Road, 2 minutes off 270, and at ReichertFord.com. Based on Ford report for total new retail sales. Cincinnati region. Offers end 12/31. On approved credit. No security deposit required. Come in now because we're dealing.
Get the right car at Reichert.
We're dealing.
Ready for your chance at the next big thing? The Ohio Lottery's Mega Millions jackpot is up to $670 million. That's $670 million. And with drawings every Tuesday and Friday, Ohio's original big jackpot game is getting bigger every week. Play Mega Millions today. And while you're at it, pick up the new holiday scratch-offs like Holiday Cash, Holiday Lucky Times 10, and Merry Money, perfect for gifting or treating yourself. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
All your favorite and least favorite fan shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in 971 The Fan to the search bar and hit that subscribe button. It's free.
We're the land of the free and the home of the sunburnt, freckled fat guy.
Do it now.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Steel holiday savings are here. Make room under the tree for gifts at the top of their wish list. Right now, power up the holidays with great deals on long-lasting tools. Find the perfect gift at your local Steel dealer or shop the Steel Holiday Gift Guide at steelusa.com.
Whether you get pulled over or get into a crash, drinking and driving will change your whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A little sunshine, light winds, but still chilly on this Friday. Temperatures in the low 30s, down to the low 20s by Saturday morning, partly cloudy and dry. We'll see some sunshine to start the day, increasing clouds and mild Saturday afternoon with highs in the mid-40s. Rain arrives Saturday night into Sunday. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Happy to be wrong, which is good because they're always wrong. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Friday. We are live at Hollywood Casino inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. We got a big crowd here, and I know why everybody came. It's not to get the T-shirt. It's not to see us do the show live.
What is
it's
it,
for
Mike?
about what I'm about to do right here. Let me tell you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's the holidays, a time of love and joy. But if you suffer from erectile dysfunction, the season can be tough on you. If you and your partner are experiencing struggles because of ED, change it up this year. Give the best give you can give to the one you love by treating your ED and restoring your relationship. Maybe if Joseph had... Never mind.
Okay. All right, just leave that alone. Joseph who?
Schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health today. Your initial visit's only $99. Includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if the test dose does not work in the office, your visit is free.
Maybe if Clark had had this, he wouldn't have needed a swimming pool. There you go.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know who's at Tri-State Men's Health right now?
Who's that?
Tyvis Powell.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am.
No, he's not.
Call him today, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Promo code.
Go ahead.
Tyvis's Winky. Tyvis's Winky. When last we left you, we were doing a top 10 chicken nuggets list from Cheapism. And if you're saying, why is this show doing this, then you clearly have not listened to us enough. Come on now.
That's okay. If we're welcoming in new listeners, this is what we do. We would much rather do this than anything else you've heard today.
That's what I was talking to my doctor, who still has not listened to this show.
It's probably good.
Like, I have to do that. I said, you don't have to do that.
No, you don't.
I just don't like sports. Good news. Neither do we. Right, Pumpkin Ryan Day? I hate sports.
That's right. You know who
There's
else
going
hates
to be drones at the game.
You know who else hates sports? Real Ryan Day. Like,
right now.
Can I stop doing this? I hate this.
All right, top 10 nuggets. The person who's made this list seems to hate all nuggets.
Well, so if you're just joining us, like everyone so far on the list, we're at number 4?
Yes, we're
okay.
About to
We're
get to
now in the
number 4.
top 5.
I'll give you a quick synopsis. Wendy's was 10, Cookout was 9, Burger King 8, McDonald's 7, Arby's 6, Sonic 5.
And every one of those, this reviewer said were either dry or too much breading.
Grizzly.
Yeah, nothing. Like, there was nowhere so far where they're like, oh, yes, these were tender, delicious nuggets that made my top 5.
All right,
the best nuggets.
Now we're getting into the good stuff here. This is number 4. You ready?
Will there be any positives for
number
any of these
4, Popeyes.
All right, Popeyes
Here's the description.
They have good nuggets.
Are you okay, Popeyes? Something on your mind? These chicken pieces, which were once called nuggets and have now rebranded into boneless wings, are stunningly bland. This is not the Popeyes I have come to know and expect. Not the Popeyes that is my personal favorite fried chicken chain. I feel like a teacher whose star student totally blew it. This shows a real lack of effort. Apply yourself next time, Popeyes, and please see me after class.
Okay, are we sure this is not a list of the 10 worst nuggets? Because that actually would make more sense to me.
Best
the way we're
fast food nuggets.
Best. He's at 4, and he says these are disappointing and terrible.
All right, number 3. We also don't have these locally, but he goes with Bojangles.
Okay.
He says Bojangles
to be clear, we do have a Bojangles.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, we do. I forgot.
The one in
Yes.
Hilliard, and I think they're opening more. But I don't know that they have the full menu, so I don't know.
Well,
if
I know
they
they have nuggets. They don't have bone-in stuff. There.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
I should know this. Bojangles is a game of highs and lows. I hate some things, read fries, and adore others, read sweet potato pie. And the new nuggets, or Bo Bites, as they're called, really surprised me. Now, did it surprise him good or bad?
Surprised him. Maybe they're good.
While there's definitely not enough batter on the nugs overall, I found Bo's to have some of the juiciest chicken and least greasy batter.
Okay.
Plus, this little overachiever did some extra credit as well. Peach honey pepper sauce for dipping and a biscuit.
Wait a second. We're just throwing sauce in here now.
Nobody else is giving you a biscuit on the side. This is huge. Bo and I appreciate it.
God.
All right, so he's in on Bo.
What are we doing? Now, I love Bojangles, but first of all, he just reviewed Popeyes. Popeyes gives you a biscuit. What are we talking about? That's their thing. They have biscuits, too. They have dipping sauce. They have all kinds of stuff. The blackened ranch at Popeyes is one of the greatest dipping sauces ever conceived.
We may kill T-Bone during this segment. We may kill him. Are you still eating these wings, Fish? My God.
Oh, man. How many did you get? That's great. 30? Wow.
All right, number 2 on its list. KFC. The Colonel is also frying up round, differently sized pieces here. And you can get them drenched in sauce if you want. This chicken just feels substantially better than a lot of other restaurants. But that's what happens when you focus your restaurant on a single item rather than also operating a flat-top grill full of burgers.
Oh my God. Dude, this guy is putting them number 2 because you can get these nuggets with sauce on them, correct?
You can also get the Wendy's nugs.
The Wendy's nuggets were his dead last rated, and they have saucy nugs. It's like, again, they're game changers. They're delicious. He wouldn't even review the spicy nugs. I hate this person.
All right. Number
you must
1.
Give me their name again.
Number 1, Chick-fil-A.
Of course, Chick-fil-A.
He says I generally find Chick-fil-A to be overrated. See, there you agree with him on that one.
This guy.
But when you do something well and everybody else does it poorly, you end up with a major advantage in your corner.
My God.
Chick-fil-A basically reinvented the concept of a nugget, and for some reason, most of the other chains aren't doing the exact same thing. He said, rather than your standard boot or bell-shaped nugget, Chick-fil-A has a bunch of mismatched semi-spherical chicken bites. They are somewhere in the neighborhood of popcorn chicken with extremely well-battered chicken that has surprising depth of flavor. This is the best thing you can get at Chick-fil-A. And when paired with Chick-fil-A sauce, the best fast food sauce of all time, there's no world these nuggets deserve anything less than the top spot. Bone has had a stroke, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't understand. At the first, we're like, nuggets were dry, nuggets dry nuggets gross. And by the end, he's like, when you dip them in sauce, these Chick-fil-A nuggets are all right. And it's like, that's the whole thing. That's what nuggets are for, is you dip the nuggets in the sauce. What am I missing?
Now, hold on a second. I'm going to tell you who this person is. This is from the website Cheapism.
His name is Mike Florio. Is that who wrote this?
The writer.
God, I hate this person.
His name is Wilder Shaw. Wilder Shaw.
Wilder.
That may be a pen name.
Listen.
If it's not,
it better be.
He's a total douche nugget.
If I wrote this article, I would be going under an assumed name as well.
I had quite the evening with Wilder Shaw.
Did you?
My God, yes.
Hello, Queen. We're glad you're here.
He dipped me in some saucy nugs.
But yes, but only the first or second time. Like top 10, no. He's not dipping anything in sauce all the way through number 10.
I said, let's get crazy, and he used some teriyaki sauce on my neck.
That's right.
Save the neck for me, Clark.
What movie is that from? I don't get the reference. What is that about? That's the Griswolds. What's that called? Griswold Family Christmas, yes? Isn't that it?
Yes, that's what it's called.
So. Yeah. That's good.
Anyway, that's the top 10
Wilder Shaw.
nuggets ranked by Wilder Shaw, who has now entered Mike Florio territory for T-Bone.
Listen, Wilder Shaw, go back to Whole Foods or wherever you usually shop and leave the nugget section to me. All right? This is not your domain. I get it. They didn't make any with quinoa. Just go. All right? It's not for you. It's fine. Not everybody likes everything. Don't force yourself to eat nuggets if you don't like them. Leave it to us experts, the people who got fat on nuggets. I've been eating nuggets since I was 5. This is I am last night.
You sound like the Cash Me Outside girl.
Cash Me Outside. Last night it was 9:30 at night, and I said, you know what? I want to watch a movie. What am I going to eat with the movie? I went and grabbed frozen nuggets out of the freezer, threw them in the air fryer, and had nuggets last night. I just ate some homemade nuggets, and you know what? Wilder Shaw would never get my nuggets.
I mean, the homemade nuggets. I mean, you didn't.
Well, I mean, I turned the air fryer on.
Yeah,
that's homemade. That's what I'm doing. No, I didn't.
Must be nice to have an air fryer.
What? Is that right?
Still waiting for one.
I know Amazon doesn't deliver to the gated communities anymore, so you probably can't get one.
We have the drones that just drop the package right there on the lawn.
That's good.
Do you have an air fryer, Jen? You use your air fryer?
Come on, Jen.
We have a ginormous air fryer that is too big for our counter.
Air fryers are great.
That's because Non-Sports Matt ordered it during the pandemic, and he thought it was the best, and we never use it because it's too large.
What is...
Why can't you just use
Wilder Shaw, why don't you go back to Whole Foods? You too,
Sorry,
I guess.
got to go buy a $8 carton of milk from Littleton's so I can stab it and then just be like, I need to shake it up, but I can't because I've stabbed it because I don't know how to open up a carton of milk like I did when I was in elementary school.
If I gave you a carton of milk, if I gave you a carton of milk right now, you couldn't open it.
Yes, I can.
You could not.
Oh, I bet
you couldn't open it.
Like there's a giant freaking kitchen over there.
They're Watch out, F-bomb, Jen.
Stop it.
First of all,
they have to have a small thing.
Pumpkin Ryan Day is blushing right now.
I know. But no, they have to have something in there that's in a carton that I can open.
No, they don't have cartons in there.
Stop.
That's a high-quality
their
kitchen.
egg whites are in a carton. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, but that carton has a screw-top lid on it, I guarantee.
But I can still open the side of it.
You could.
Yeah.
You know
but
what?
You're saying you can't.
I'll tell you what. There's a 20 in it for you if you go in there right now.
It's going to go wrong.
Go into
right
the walk-in. Say, give me a carton to open.
Don't tempt me. I will walk in there. Where's Chris?
We know. Just don't fall down on your way over there, all right? That would be bad. We can't have that.
There's only 3 steps over here. So
the kitchen is a straight walk through that way.
That hasn't stopped you before.
You guys, this is not the memorial.
I locked myself in the walk-in fridge. I don't know what voice this is either. You can't lose to Michigan in the walk-in fridge.
Why it turned into
Chuck Amato?
Pumpkin Ryan Day, Chuck Amato.
Philip Rivers.
I'm going to get you pregnant. How many voices can I do in one second?
Oh, everybody loves pumpkin pie. That's right. There we go. Ryan Day, my guy. There we go.
Hey, Tool of the Week is next. We're back in 2 minutes. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You can expect some slower traffic on westbound 670 between 71 and 3rd Street. And be aware of an accident that's on the left shoulder of northbound 71 on the south side at Greenlawn Avenue. Emergency crews are on scene, causing some holdup. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
I'm an old school Joe, and my philosophy is real simple and effective. It's not what you win or lose, it's what you save. And betting reduced juice at Prime Sports Ohio is the way to save money on every single bet. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Use promo code JUSTSPORTS. Get a welcome bonus up to $100 and be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 or older and present in Ohio. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Year-end pricing. New Kias under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
$5? You see, Max, the holidays drive everyone crazy. Especially Great Lakes Kia.
Hi, mister. Did you hear? Year-end pricing.
Thanks, kid, but my credit's in the doghouse. No offense, Max.
If you've got a job, you ride.
A job, eh? Go on.
Lease new Kia K4, K5, and Sorrentos. All 3 under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
That's only $149 a month for 24 months.
New 25 Kia K5 LXS, K4 LXS, and Sorrento LX. Standard with 3rd row seating. All 3 under $5 a day. Save thousands.
Thousands?
And we have 0% financing.
I'm warm. I'm tingly. I can't take it.
You're happy.
New Kias under $5 a day.
During the season of New Tradition sales event.
Great cars.
Great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man and T-Bone present Tool of the Week.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
The best tool, according to us, gets a $50 gift card to Pecan Pennies. Teddy didn't give me the prize sheet. I'm going to see if I can remember their little tagline. Pecan Pennies, your home for barbecue. Downtown home for dad. And barbecue. and fun.
Soccer?
Happy hour.
Happy hour.
Happy hour.
And soccer.
And soccer.
And
That's
soccer.
Right. I thought it was soccer.
Yeah, and downtown dad. He's always there. He actually lives in the basement.
All right, Mike, we're going to start off with one that this is on the internet. It has to be true. Benjamin, not Button, Teddy, He says, my guys.
Yes! That's awesome.
That's good. Says, my tool of the week is my appendix. I was misdiagnosed with a stomach bug, only to find out my appendix had ruptured.
Oh, no.
2 weeks prior.
Aren't you dead now?
I didn't know this
was great beyond.
I didn't know that you could do this. He said, I'm in good shape now, but my appendix and its, quote, wow, we've never seen that, unquote, atypical symptoms can GTH. Wow. P.S. When in doubt, go to the ER and get it checked out. Yeah, I guess so. Holy cows. This guy
maybe you should rely on telemedicine.
I don't know, but he said he it says
all right, hey,
it was
man, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're all right.
I didn't know you could have your appendix rupture and live for 2 weeks.
I didn't either, but Bo Bishop once told me he had a fever of 107.
I bet this guy did too.
So
I bet this guy was living with a fever of 107. Are you kidding? His fever went higher than a radio station. You know what I mean? Like, they don't go past 107. Like, it's up to 108 now. Nuck-Eye Butt says, my Winnie the Poohers. My tool of the week is everyone saying the SEC should have more teams in the college football playoff because of their NFL talent. By that logic, the movie The Monuments Men was great because of its cast. That movie sucked, and so does the SEC. Take the L, because it just means more. Hashtag GTH.
I also think that movie sucked, but I'm sure if Teddy saw it, he'd be like, 2 thumbs up!
What was The Monuments Men about? Was that when they tried to, recover stolen monuments from,
there you go,
World
you
War
got
II?
It from Hitler and stuff.
That's right,
yeah.
Okay.
Ted, did you see it?
Yeah, I did see it.
What do you think?
It was okay.
That's right. I figured he would say that. That's a good call by you. Anon77 says, Ross Bjork is the tool of the month. De-emphasis my boot in your ass. What in the actual hell? Blue Bloods are Blue Bloods because they have a standard. GTH with that process BS. Win the damn game. These are all separate words he put together, but not in a sentence.
They're going to have pyro at the game.
Mm-hmm. If the kitchen is too hot, get out. Good grief. All caps. Can I just add for my guy Ross Bjork? He either doesn't get it, or there is this possibility. He is, as he should be in his job, a tremendous liar.
He's playing the game.
He has to be a tremendous liar, right? Like, he's just like, oh, Ryan Day, are you kidding? I think you should be governor and football and basketball coach. He should be everything.
Go back and listen to it.
And then he turns around and they're like, what room is this? And then he gets Joe Pesci treatment from Goodfellas. Like, that's what's at some point they're going to say, never mind, you can't work here anymore. And they're going to fire him. Up until that point, he's got to be like, he's the greatest coach ever, right?
He was on Morning Juice yesterday. Go listen to their podcast. This is why we don't talk to people on the show, because I couldn't interview him because blood would shoot out of my eyes.
Exactly.
And I'd see red, and you would think of this McNuggets list and just murder him dead.
What do you think about Arby's Nuggets? No! And then I would just, leave the studio.
I've actually never had a nugget before.
Oh, I'm sure. Come on, Ross. Cleveland Against the World says, Buckeye fans, who wants a coach that's 66-10 and 12-8 versus top 10 teams to get fired? All right, so Buckeye fans are tools of the week. Thank you. I bleed Lake Erie on Twitter.
Is the 12-8 supposed to be a badge of honor to the top 10 teams?
No, 12-8 versus top 10 teams. How could you hope for any better when you have you're the top 1 or 2 teams every year?
All right,
you could be basically 500 against top 10 teams.
Hey,
that's fine.
Let him live. He's got his opinion.
That's right.
All right.
Are you not just taking it? I think we should just take it.
I'm taking it.
Just take it.
I've bent over. I'm taking it all.
John, for Tool of the Week, says North Carolina firing a 70-something-year-old just to hire another 70-something-year-old. All right. I mean, that's fair. I would say one of those 70-something-year-olds has won Super Bowls. The other one is Mac Brown, who, by the way...
Super Bowls do anything for you in the college football landscape, though? Mac Brown's won a national championship.
I mean, yes, but I'm just saying we act like Super Bowls are just easy to win. And I'm just pointing out that you have to be a good coach to do that.
You do indeed, but there's more to being a college football coach than being a good coach.
There is. And you know what he did? He just recruited a 24-year-old as a 72-year-old man to hang out with him at night. So I'm just saying, the guy can recruit.
So
I don't know how.
Because he got one emotionally damaged 24-year-old to decide to jump into bed with him.
I don't know.
He's going to put together a national championship.
I don't know if you've met football players, Mike. I'm just saying. He might be able to turn on the charm.
You got some daddy issues there. I'm going to take care of you.
I'm saying maybe there's a little bit of this onion that we haven't peeled back. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot there.
Wallace McGillicuddy, Esquire, says, Tool of the Week, SEC fans that get down and worship Herbie and also somehow think their non-conference schedule had something to do with Bama missing the playoffs. I know the gene pool is shallow down there, but don't let the juggernauts of Vanderbilt and Kentucky beat you! Exclamation point.
I love her.
Thank you, Wallace. We all do. That's right. Columbus Zoo, spelled TZU. I love that. Says Common Man is tool of the week for consistently saying, this is one that you get often, and I know people get mad about it, but I think we need to let it go. For consistently saying Bengals instead of Bingles, which is how a lot of people say Bengals who are from Cincinnati, apparently. As an Ohio sports person, this is ridiculous. Come on, man.
It's
Hashtag
supposed to be
GTH.
Bingles?
Bingles.
All right.
Or
That's another reason why I hate Cincinnati.
There you go. Hey, 33 of them. Saltine, my guy. He says, my degenerate gamblers.
I'll make up for it now.
Oh, there we go, Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis.
Tool of the week is my boss, who left me alone to open the store until 12, even after someone had a seizure. Yikes. And cracked his head open right in front of me. Gosh, I'm in over my head here. Yeah, I would say so.
What, this happened at the Bell?
That's okay. Thumbs up. He says yes. That happened. Okay. So
Man, cracked
all right.
his head open.
Is he all right?
I'm sympathetic, but make my damn quesadilla.
I wish you could see his face. Guy said, "Is he all right?" He's just like, all right.
Stay away from the red sauce.
I'm here with you now. That guy's still on the floor. I have no idea what happened to him. All right. Good. These are the friends you want. That's right. Hordefest says, my guys.
Serenity now!
Thank you. This week's tool of the week has to be Tennessee fans for somehow being so obnoxious they have led me, a Columbus-based Michigan fan, to tentatively root for Ohio State over Tennessee.
Look at
just
you.
to shut them up. Wow.
Look at you.
Wow.
Rocky Top.
You should be rooting for Ohio State to beat Tennessee because if you're a Michigan fan, you want everything that could happen for Ryan Day to remain the head coach. If they lose to Tennessee, that might not happen.
You know how I think, sometimes local politicians, they'll make a bet with another politician in the other market.
Yeah.
Well, I think... What?
No, go ahead. I'm ready. I'm ready for what you're about to
I'm just saying, who's the mayor of Columbus?
That would be Greg Lashunka. No?
No, it's not him at all.
Buck Reinhardt.
It's not him either.
No? Okay. I don't know. Andrew Ginther.
Andrew Ginther, that's right. He makes a bet with the mayor of Knox County, all right, which incorporates Knoxville.
Yes.
All right.
Who? If only we remembered who that mayor was.
He is former wrestler Kane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay? So I think we have to have some sort of bet between the two of them, Ginther and Kane.
Yes. Here's what I think.
And Paul Bearer needs to be there. Oh, Ginther!
I think, you know what? I think both of those locations do have the famous chicken restaurant, Raising Cane's. And I think whoever wins should send the loser has to send the winner some Cane's sauce.
Cane's. All right, I got
it. It comes back one way or the other.
Hey, everyone.
That's right. Also, then you have to light yourself on fire. So there's also that.
Oh, Undertaker.
Chip Dip says my full-term ghost babies.
All right. You want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
Leave the laughter in too, Teddy. That's a good cut.
I'm the tool of the week for being so incredibly awkward. I'm sorry, Jen. I'm sorry, Bone. I'm not sorry at all, Common Man. Anywho, hashtag GTH. Chip Dip, you were not awkward. I think he left.
Speak for yourself.
Did he leave? He left.
I had to take a shower after I met him.
That's not true. It's not true. It's fine. Anyway, he was here for 5 minutes and he said, sorry, I have to go bet on women's volleyball, and then we never saw him again. So there you go. Phil, my Buckeyes, says my guys.
Well, good luck with all that.
My tool of the week is Ryan Day. Short, simple, and to the point.
Not me, though.
Yeah.
Not Pumpkin Ryan Day. Pumpkin Ryan Day is great.
Phil says you both are my tool of the week. You continue to bash Elvis Merzlikins without even seeing any of the Blue Jackets games. Go to a game and watch his interactions with his teammates. He may have some rough ones, but watch him when he doesn't start. That's where I prefer to watch him, actually. So thank you. That's right, Phil. You're right. Keep him right there on the sideline.
Dean Evison also not watching any games.
Keep him there on the bench so he can be a good teammate to all the guys who are doing the things on the ice.
Excuse me, Coach. Can we write that you hate him?
Write what you want to write. Yeah, there you go.
I guess that means yes. Okay, thank you.
Finally, Manstroopy Sack says, my guys.
This is not my kind of guy.
Tool of the week is the healthcare system going through a situation too long for a tweet, but man, it really sucks to pay into a system that actively fights against you. And for the record, what Luigi did is not cool at all. I guess you have to clarify that now.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Thank you.
It's he was talking about Luigi in the Mario Kart video game. That's who he's talking about. Don't throw the turtle shells.
All right, pick a winner.
I'm trying to go back and find where, you know what? We're going to go with Benjamin Not Button, frog protection, who had the ruptured appendix for 2 weeks and walked around. That sucks.
You know what? I think he's making that up.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go with Nugget ranker Wilder Shaw.
No.
He gets the prize.
No, he doesn't. Benjamin Not Button.
Wilder Shaw. You get a $50 gift card to Pecan Pennies.
Yeah, Wilder Shaw would go and be like, they had neither pecan nor pennies. I'm out. And then stupid.
Dry. Tasteless.
Dry.
I had my saliva glands removed in 1971.
What did you think of the glass of water they gave you? Dry. It's like, I don't know if you understand what food is anymore.
My mother slept with Gene Wilder, and that's why my name is Wilder Shaw.
Alive. No.
Gene Wilder?
Dead.
No, he's dead. He's dead.
I know he's dead. I'm sorry. I got that
dead.
wrong. We played that video. We played that game this week. That's what I meant to say.
All right, Backpage. Is Timmy going to be in there, too, for Backpage?
Hello.
Oh, God. Don't do that ever again. My pee-pee never worky now.
Somehow, Fawn is a realtor, one of our listeners, Fawn. She just found out Timmy's not allowed to buy a house near a school ever again.
Yeah,
just
no
because
kidding.
of that voiceover.
All right,
That's
Backpage
done.
next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to hit a 20-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking 3 right lanes on southbound 71 on the north side before 270. It will be stop and go from Polaris Parkway. We also have slower traffic on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Visit The Waterworks online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here from my friends at High Bank Distillery Co., located right here in Columbus. Introducing their newest product, 614 Vodka, Ohio's house vodka. Perfect to make a drink at home or try when you're out at your favorite local restaurant. Learn more at 614vodka.com.
Snip, tuck, fold, crease, tuck, tape.
It's not that complicated, Dad.
Wrap, crease, tape, twist, tape.
Ohio Lottery scratch shops make great holiday gifts and play holiday bonus millions with a 200 times multiplier and a $2 million top prize.
Fold, crinkle, crinkle, roll.
Plus, you can enter non-winning tickets in My Lotto Rewards for a second chance to win up to 1,000 times the price of your ticket.
Please crinkle, gate, fold, ribbon, curl, sponge.
The best part, Dad? No wrapping required.
No tuck, fold?
No tuck, fold.
Give the gift of fun. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. There's a lot of HVAC companies out there. I trust Care with my business, and I know you'll be satisfied customers. I am the most miserable person on earth. So if I'm satisfied, you know they must be doing something right. But don't take my word for it. Care has been named the 2024 winner of the Better Business Bureau Torch Award for Ethics. That's a polite way of saying they provide you with excellent product and service, and most importantly, they never screw you over. Here's another example. Lennox. They sell tons of product all over the country. They've awarded Care their Lennox 2024 Partner of the Year award. Just bragging at this point. I suggested a new tagline for Care Heating and Cooling. Here it is. Obnoxiously efficient. They didn't like it, but I stand by it. Don't wait for your furnace to crap out this winter. Get on their Care plan and get your unit checked before the pipes freeze. And it costs you thousands of dollars, and your wife swears at you. That certainly never happened to me. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
What's better than giving a gift everyone wants? Getting free gas and groceries by earning perks on gift cards purchased at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Choose from hundreds of gift cards to make everyone merry this holiday season, from the biggest retailers and best brands, all while earning you free gas and groceries. Stop in our stores for bonus perk offers on gift cards. Give the gift everyone wants, and get a little something for yourself, too. The holidays are magical at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go.
Hey, it's Anthony, and the Happy Honda Days are powering through the holidays at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich is delivering all of the new Honda toys, including the new Prologue, the first all-electric SUV from Honda at 0% APR up to 72 months. Also, he's throwing you 0.9% up to 60 months on most new Hondas. And he won't even require a payment on the new purchases for 90 days. Go get the Honda of your holiday dreams with my friends at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road just south of 270.
Skyline gift cards make great last-minute gifts. Now through Christmas Eve, you'll get a free $5 gift certificate when you buy $30 in Skyline gift cards at participating Skyline restaurants. See store for details. Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
Guess what? Our ugly faces are on YouTube. Search 971 The Fan and watch all your favorite shows. Laptop, phone, tablet, smart TV, we're everywhere. Bring us in the bedroom with you. Yes, The Fan.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
We're back on the Nada Yada Island Confessions Show. Benny is about to tell us how he found two loves. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks to Metro, I found iPhone 12 and Apple Watch SE.
At Metro, get the perfect match of both iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. You heard that right. Both for just $99.99. Holidays with Nada Yada Yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and ID, sign up for Metro Flex Plus, and add a watch line. Not available if you're with T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days. Limit 2 per account.
During the Ram Wrap Up the Year sales event, take advantage of huge deals on a wide selection of Ram trucks. Right now, well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for $469 a month for 42 months with $3,652 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Extra charge for miles over 35,000. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 1-2.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Ohio Heating and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Coming up at the top of the hour, the fine host of the Buckeyes Show, your friend and mine, Timmy Hall.
And Tyvis Powell.
Oh, Tyvis is there too?
Oh, you
We're
guys.
all here.
Man,
how's everything going, guys?
What's going on? We're doing good. We miss you guys. Must be nice to have a good, big show out there with all the fine people.
Well, you were supposed to be out here, but somehow the kibosh got put on there.
Yeah, we were going to be out there, but then not.
Well, it's because you guys got busted for card counting.
That's right.
Yeah, they don't want us there. It's like a scene from Casino. Robert De Niro grabbed us, threatened to chop our hands off. We chose just leave.
Timmy, we were doing a list earlier, not us, but some douche named Wilder Shaw.
I heard it. I heard about it.
Best fast food chicken nuggets ranked, and he had Wendy's dead last, which I know would probably personally offend you.
It's ridiculous. Yeah,
you got a thing for
Wendy's?
Wendy's?
Ridiculous. You don't like Wendy's chicken nuggets, Tyvis? The spicy nugs? It's a classic.
They are very classic.
And not just me. I'm surprised Evil Bald Colin is not turning around and coming back to the studio to yell about that.
I actually like their barbecue sauce a lot.
The saucy nugs, too.
Tyvis, what's the best fast food nugget for you?
The best fast food nugget for me?
When you repeat the question, it sounds like you don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, it might be Wendy's, to me, honestly.
Well, Wendy's dead last on this list. They're garbage, according to Wilder Shaw.
Who's one?
Wilder Shaw.
Chick-fil-A nuggets.
That is really good.
Sounds like a villain in a Fast and the Furious movie.
That is really good.
I agree.
I can't argue
That Fast and the Furious movie was called Fast and the Furious Voyage to Amish Country. Wilder Shaw is the villain. They're running around in buggies. I like it.
Oh, man.
Got nothing.
It's always good when you're met with total silence from both the live crowd
I'm not afraid
and
of it.
everyone
I'm not
on the
afraid of
show.
it. My favorite thing is to bomb.
I know.
That's why I do it every day.
I'm aware of it. All right, what's coming up on the Buckeye Show tonight, boys?
Coming up tonight, we're going to continue to get ready for the big Ohio State-Tennessee matchup. We'll go a little bit behind enemy lines, talk to one of our Tennessee Vols radio network guys. He's basically like the Matt Andrews for Tennessee, John Wilkerson. No, not like that. We forget about chicken nuggets. I heard you guys talking pizza earlier on the show as well. So the Power 5 at 6:48 is going to be our Friday night pizza party edition. Top 5 pizzas. Tyvis's list is wacky. It's out there. Mine will be good.
Let me guess number 1.
What?
Flyers.
I don't know.
Little thing called You'll See.
There you go,
Also,
buddy.
Sansi boy, Dane Sansenbacher, in for the first hour. We'll have some fun.
Man, little three-man booth?
Absolutely, full throttle.
Why didn't he come in for this? He doesn't like me?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. Buckeyes show, 2 big hours tonight, right here on the Fan. Back page, let's do it.
The Back Page. The Back Page with Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
J.D. Smith.
Yes. That's one of my aliases.
Hey.
Thank you.
You seen J.D.?
No.
Yes,
no one
he's
has.
the vice president.
Not anymore. So, Mike, tractors, they're a thing. People use them, farmers mainly. You could have been a farmer in another life. Tractors are now run by GPS, right?
Yeah.
You see people out there in the field, you think, oh, man, they're just, look at how straight those lines are. No, that's GPS. They have a whole system involved, shooting up lasers to the sky. I don't know how GPS works. What I do know is it goes through a layer of our atmosphere that is also the layer where the northern lights reside, the ionosphere, which you see the northern lights if you go way up there. Those are particles from the sun that get in there and they change different colors.
What does Tom Menino, dead Boston mayor, think of the ionosphere?
In Boston, we have a great ionosphere. We are very happy about that. So here's the problem. The northern lights, they're going crazy right now. This has been one of the biggest ionosphere storms ever. That's how you get those lights. It's also wreaking havoc on tractors. Because of their GPS systems, farmers are saying, we can't do anything. People are having issues when they go out to harvest because the stuff in the ionosphere interferes with that. So, I don't know. I don't know if that means you just, like, are the lines just crooked, but they still can harvest? I would think you could use your eyeballs to be like, hey, those ears of corn, we need to get them. I don't know, but they're saying this is a problem. So, you see higher prices at the grocery store. It might be because the northern lights are screwing with tractors, according to the internet. And in sad news, Mike, and this is one of those stories that's sad, but it's also romantic in a way.
Okay.
Conan O'Brien.
Oh, I saw his parents
going through a tough week this week. Mom and dad both died this week. They had been married for 66 years and had 6 children, which means one of them has to be the Antichrist. So I think it's Conan.
Well, I tell my parents all the time I can't wait for them to die at the same time because I will not be able to deal with either one of them solo. So this is like a dream scenario.
Right.
Like, oh, Dad's dead. Now we got to have Mom over. Oh, she's dead, too. Mom's not coming for dinner. Yay.
There you go. Dr. Thomas O'Brien died on Monday at the age of 95. They said after his health had been failing. His wife, Ruth O'Brien, died just 3 days later, yesterday, at the age of 92.
Jen was just telling me the other day that she can't wait until her parents die.
Oh, my God.
You've got to be freaking kidding me. You're such a horrible human being.
Yeah, that's right.
Happy holidays to all of you.
He very much is.
May your parents still be living and
that's right.
Don't listen to Common Man.
That's right.
Listen to him. He's fine.
To a point.
Lord.
To a point. Right?
Yeah.
You want them to kick it before they suck all your inheritance dry.
What inheritance?
Well, good enough.
Sue me for what? That's right. They're like Rocky at the end of Rocky 5.
You don't think there's a big chunk of dough waiting for you? I bet you there is.
It's one for my brother, nothing for me.
Oh, so now you made it sad.
It's true.
Now it's just sad.
Oh, when like you didn't push
when
it
you
over
just
the edge.
wished for her parents
Which
to be
home
dead.
made those nuggets? God bless. Happy holidays.
All right, Buckeye show's next. Thank you for everybody coming out to this stupid show. Don't listen to us anymore. We're bad for you.
We are.
See you Monday. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Traffic is stop and go and causing a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. And you should watch out for an accident that's on the left shoulder of northbound 71 on the south side at Greenlawn Avenue. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus location and save up to $30 on auto repair with their AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through December 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
This is a fan action update.
Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use the promo code JustSports for a welcome bonus of up to $100. The team that's favored to win the college basketball national championship is Auburn. Buckeyes will play them tomorrow at 1. Auburn's 8-1 to win it all. Duke has the second best odds at 9-1 with Houston and Gonzaga both 12-1. For your Prime Sports Action Update, I am Scotty Vegas.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
'Tis the season to raise a little Cane with Raising Cane's. Spread joy with craveable chicken finger meals and treat everyone on your nice list to a Cane's gift card or plush puppy, which benefits local pet organizations. Happy holidays from Raising Cane's. One love.
You're listening to the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report, featuring the latest player injury updates from a fellowship-trained Mount Carmel sports medicine specialist physician, so you know who's in and who's out for this week's games.
Our doctor, as always, is Dr. Brian Galone. Doc, let's talk injuries. Rams wide receiver Demarcus Robinson, he has an AC joint sprain. They are listing him currently as questionable. Seems like a tough injury for anybody, let alone a wide receiver. You know, what do you see as being his prognosis, trying to be able to get back and play through that thing?
Yeah, T-Bone, he injured his shoulder jumping up after getting a pass reception, come down on the side of his shoulder. That's super typical for an AC joint injury. Those things can be unstable, but the vast majority of them, it's just a sprain of an immobile joint. This is just one of those things where if you can suck it up and play, then you go ahead and play with it. It's going to be sore for a while, but it's probably not anything unstable, and it sounds like they're kind of looking to get him back to play pretty soon, so that's not surprising at all.
You said this is an immovable joint. Do you just always feel kind of in pain with this thing, or when it gets bumped or when you get hit, is that how it hurts?
If you don't move your shoulder at all, it's probably not going to bother you much, but you start moving that shoulder around, especially if you try and bring your arm across your chest, even though it's immobile, you're putting stress on it. That's what's going to cause the pain.
Saints quarterback Derek Carr, he's had a lot of injuries, dealing with kind of a couple of them now. He's in concussion protocol and also has the fractured hand. That one's probably going to keep him out for the rest of the season, it's sounding like. Is that something they're going to have to do surgery on to get that healed up, or is it just going to take that long for those bones to reconnect?
From what I can tell on this, they're not planning on doing surgery. The problem is fractures take 4 to 6 weeks to heal. Even the good ones that are well aligned and not real severe. Even though this is his non-throwing hand, obviously he's going to need that hand at his position at quarterback. But it's just going to be one of those time things to get it healed up.
We always appreciate the info, Doc. We'll talk again next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report with T-Bone. Mount Carmel, because of you.
Hi, this is Tracy from Custom Air. Tired of constant heating and cooling repairs, plus really high energy bills? Don't wait. Upgrade to an energy-efficient HVAC system today. Get an instant estimate or schedule a free consultation at customairco.com. Custom solutions, custom comfort, custom air.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Christmas. The decorations are up, the trees are glowing, and the presents are on their way. Even in today's fast-paced world of tech, busyness, and various ideologies, most of the Christmas themes still point to the message and hope of Jesus Christ. I think author Max Lucado said it best: the gift of a Savior born in a humble manger to rescue us from our sins. The world had waited for this moment for centuries, and when it came, it was everything we needed. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. God had not left us in our troubles. He had come to us in the form of a child, bringing joy to the hearts of all who would receive him. This child, Jesus, came not to condemn, but to save. His birth was the dawning of hope, the promise of forgiveness, and the assurance of peace. This is why we celebrate, not just the birth of a child, but the birth of salvation. In this crazy season, remember the true gift this Christmas. Remember Jesus Christ. From the Lindsay Automotive family, Merry Christmas.
Broadcast